I'm cold, steel stainless. My glass half full. Always said don't suffer no fools. Serpents daydream. I bite, you call me lovely. Got a sweet tooth. Gonna get the sugar from you. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon.
Hello, all you people out there on the Twitch days in the chat, and everybody watching wherever you may be. Welcome in to RFDL week number 4. I have Arilax here. Arilax, how are we doing today?
We are doing absolutely amazing. I am so excited to see the games today. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good myself. It's going to be an excellent day of 4 matches that we have ready for you guys. It's definitely going to be an very pivotal moment for some of these teams, I think, coming into almost the halfway point of this league. Let's talk a little bit about last week, however, first, because we did have some really good games going on last week as well, as you can see right here, starting off with Fluke Crew and Kitten Corp.
Yeah, this game was absolutely insane, as were just all of the games from last week. Oh, that shot from Daki was absolutely beautiful, but this game in particular just felt like the momentum was kind of shifting just back and forth between both teams. Never could really tell who was going to win it.
Yeah, for sure. I think this was like the closest game of the week, if I remember correctly. And you can see there's Sharky trying to do his best to do that. And it was also the premiere of Daki on the squad. And Daki is shown to be quite a good striker for that team. Really brings a bit of aggressiveness that the rest of the team needed to continue to move forward. However, if I remember correctly, it was Fluke Crew in that Game 5 that was able to take it all.
Indeed it was. We see they're finishing off with Zami, and very close here. Kitten Corp getting another answer, but they just weren't able to find the second one. And Floof Crew taking that with just a 1 goal differential between the two of them, which is absolutely insane.
And then we'll talk here about this next one. Fox Clan versus Rule No was an interesting series. Had a little bit of technical problems to start out the day with that one. And we weren't able to show everybody game 1, but of course Rule No did take that first game. However, Fox Clan then taking the next 3, but due to stalling, the end scoreline did end up being 3-2, which did help overall in terms of game differential for Rule No, which will be very important coming into this next week. But dang, Fox Clan was on fire during this series.
Oh yeah, they were. Just, as you said, Rule No taking that second game that we saw, and then just running away with the next 3 games. Rule No had some good shots of their own, but Fox Clan was just on another level last week.
Yeah, they were just doing a little bit. You can see right there that little pass from this guy, Ecliptic Fades. I don't know who he is, but he seems pretty decent on the roster. But the rest of the team also great as well. And look at that last second save. Just ending that entire series right there. Could have went either way at that point. And then they had Fox Clan versus iBuy Fursuits. And iBuy Fursuits, new squad coming up with Golden and Van. And these guys are a tough cookie to crack, that is for sure.
Absolutely. I thought personally that they would struggle since it was such a new team versus Fox Clan, who had a lot of time to work on their strategies and just work together and just find something that works. But iBuy Fursuits just came out just like crazy, and they are most definitely a force to be reckoned with going on into this league here, because they came into this game and they really showed up.
Yeah, and you can see right there, excellent saves, the shots coming out from both teams also being really good, and a little bit of help from yours truly ending up right there. Hate to see that on the replay still, but yeah, no, iBuy Fursuits definitely going to be a competitor coming out into this next week, hoping to get their second win on the board. That way they can move forward in those standings a little bit more. Still stuck in that last place spot, but they're going to have another sub for this week, as they cannot seem to catch a break lately.
Yeah. Just to let you all know, Korup has very recently had some controller issues just starting today, which means that he's had to find a sub for the games today. But nevertheless, we shall see how their team does going in today.
I gotta say,
especially after this performance of last week.
I gotta say, with Van and Golden on the team, I'm not really worried. I think whichever sub comes in is going to be a very good addition to the team, and I think they're not going to have much of a problem at all. However, Kitten Corp, you cannot doubt them. So
absolutely.
You're good. It's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. That'll be the second one of our day. As we just watch this one ending here real quick. Golden tries for a shot. Corrupt not there. Lots of defensive plays coming out from Fox Clan there, but you could just see the pressure from iBuy Fursuits, just too much to handle in some of these situations. They were definitely bringing a lot of pressure that you did not see in previous matches from them. And speaking of matches, let's talk about the last one of last week. Black Bunny Gaming versus Gentle Paws. We definitely thought that this one was going to be a die-hard matchup for the end of the day, and honestly, it didn't really go as far as our expectations led us to believe here.
Because Black Bunny Gaming, of course, we all know them just absolutely dominating this league, but as the same as 2 weeks ago, Black Bunny Gaming, in their match, actually lost a game to Gentle Paws here, and while they most definitely dominated the rest of their games, it does show just a little bit of a hole in the armor that Black Bunny Gaming has, and I don't know about you, Fade, but I'm starting to wonder if they can keep up this dominance going forward.
We'll just have to see how that goes today, but yeah, Gentle Paws putting up a good effort there against Black Bunny Gaming, losing those first two and then taking that third game win right there. And it's really well fought. It's nice to see that these guys are learning to adapt to this team, as hard as it may seem when it comes down to it, because my goodness, they've got so much potential on the field, and it seems like each week these players are reaching greater and greater heights. And you are correct. I do want to see if they can keep up the momentum, but at this pace that they're going right now, I don't see them slowing down quite yet.
Yeah, as we see that here, Gentle Paws took that one game, and then Black Bunny Gaming just came back fighting, putting in 4 goals right at halftime, and that is a very difficult place to come back from, I guess, especially against this team. But Gentle Paws put up the fight that they could, and they did very well, but Black Bunny Gaming is just on another level.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, that leaves us with the end of week 3 right there. Those were all the matches, and the leaderboard will be as follows here. You can see Black Bunny Gaming up in that 4-0 in first place. And as you can see, plus 10 game diff, plus 21 goal diff, 86% win percentage. That team is at the top of the league for a reason. We're going to see this week if they can continue their dominance. Meanwhile, second place, Fox Clan, going to be 2-2 there. 0 game difference, but 47 win percent because of that forfeit over to Rule No. Floof Crew just behind them. Little bit of a goal differential, allowing Fox Clan to move ahead on that one. Gentle Paws going to be 1-3. They're definitely going to be looking for a win this week to try and boost up their standings as much as possible. And then beneath them, Kitten Corp, Rule No, and iBuy Fursuits there to end it out. Definitely some interesting stats here. You can see that the top is so like top heavy right there with Black Bunny Gaming, and then everybody else is just fighting through that 2 to 7 spot. Aerolax, what do you think about that?
Yeah, honestly, like Black Bunny Gaming, as you said, just currently running away with this, but everyone else is very, very close together, and it feels like pretty much every week we can see just a massive shift in the standings. And Black Bunny Gaming, obviously, again, just they're really on top so far, and it's starting to look like they might have the #1 spot going further into this league. So everyone else is just clamoring for some of those higher spots, like 2nd and 3rd. And we shall see how that goes going into these next games here.
And this week, along with next week, going to be so important because your placements in these next 2 weeks are going to determine where you show up in the mid-season tournament bracket. That's first seed going to get a bye in round 1 Seed 2 going to play against Seed 7 in that one, so you definitely want that second spot if possible, but all of these teams are so close. You definitely want to try and get that bye if possible, but I do think that Black Bunny Gaming, if they win this week, I believe they will clinch that top seed for the mid-season tournament, and that would be huge for them.
Oh yeah, it would.
Well, let's go ahead and show you guys what we have going on today as our week 4 commences. We're going to start off with Rule No versus Floof Crew. Then we're going to be going into I Buy Fursuits versus Kitten Corp after that. Then we're going to have Fox Clan versus Black Bunny Gaming, and ending off the day with Gentle Paws versus Floof Crew. I don't know, again, I need to change that spelling to a K. I keep forgetting to do that in post, but you know what? NA Production, there we go. We had it at some place, didn't we? I wanted to try and get through the entire day without that, but it's right there on the screen, so it is all good. But before we talk about our first match, I want to talk a little bit, Arilax, about some of the top players in this season so far. Most importantly, the fact that Hammer is #1 in MVP percent, score per game, and assist per game. As we've said, Black Bunny Gaming, one of those top teams of the league, and Hammer definitely a pivotal part of that squad.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen it in their gameplay. Hammer is just absolutely dominant on the field. And as you said, MVP percent, just always just driving the team wherever he can. Score per game, of course, if you're driving the game, you're going to have a lot of score there. And then assists per game as well, just setting up his team as much as possible. And I'd also like to point out that the other 2 members of Black Bunny Gaming are in the top 7 for assists per game. So that really just shows just how well connected Black Bunny Gaming is in their playstyle.
Yeah, playstyle seems very pass the ball to Hammer. Hammer scores the goal at the end of the day. Not as simple as you might think it sounds, because you have to get through all the other defenders while you're doing that. We will talk about top goals per game. Arilax is actually the one person above Hammer in goals per game right now, seeing that they've subbed in for that one series. You gotta feel good about that, right?
Yeah. Like, especially since that one series that I subbed in for was against Black Bunny Gaming themselves.
Yeah, for sure. And even with saves per game, you can see that Vayan already taking that second spot in the league. Now, of course, with less games being played, they will be able to boost those numbers up, so those will even back down as they play more series each time. But right now, second place for Van, not bad at all. And then in the third place spots for a lot of these, we also see Joshy Boy from Kitten Corp. And he's a player that hasn't really been playing up to his potential, in my opinion, lately. I'm wondering if he's just vibing or if it's something else. But in my personal opinion, and I want to know your thoughts on this, Arilax, he has not been playing up to his given potential.
I mean, we've had some series where he's doing fairly well, but overall, I think you are right. There are some times where it just feels like he's not playing as well as I know he can. But we shall see if he locks in today with his game today against I Buy Fursuits.
Yep, but before that game, we have to get to the first one. So let's start talking about this one. It's going to be Rule No versus Floof Crew. And let's go ahead and talk about our first team in this matchup. It's going to be Rule No. Going to be comprised of Liska, Bloop, and Rex, who is actually now an official member of the squad. He is no longer just a manager. He has been acting as a sub for the past couple of weeks, but he has confirmed with me he is a full member now. You can finally see his stats, and I mean, they look pretty impressive for him, to be completely honest. However, you can see that Bloop has all the MVPs in every single match that they've played.
And that does make sense, since Bloop is that SSL level. He's most definitely going to be just on another level, but we can't count out Liska and Rex. They are playing very, very well, especially given the massive rank difference there.
For sure, and I think that they have a really good chance of taking this today. However, they have a lot of opposition in their way. Let's talk about Floof Crew here for a second. Arilax, what do you think about this squad?
What I think about this squad is that they are absolutely amazing. I had the pleasure of playing with Zami and Alex. It was either last week or the week before, I believe.
Right.
I can't remember. Time is just all over the place now. But from what I saw is that these guys are just absolutely insane on defense. And we can see that on the player cards. Just every single one of the players getting the defender tag, because they just always have that defense on lock. And it is absolutely amazing to see.
And you can see Pads there with that second place in MVP for the league. We're going to have to see if they can get that a little bit higher going into this match today. For both of these squads, I think that I would give my edge to Floof Crew, as I do think that they do have the defense to kind of take this as an easier matchup. Can't quote me on that because, you know, both these teams so close in the standings there. Only a couple of games really to separate them. And of course a win on Floof Crew's side, I believe, as they have 2 wins to Rule No's 1. But that means that this series is extremely important. Arilax, winner of this could be bumped up to even second place, if not, definitely can't get first, obviously, but you can go up to second. Definitely working on that game differential is huge for Rule No. What do you think, who do you think has the advantage in this game?
That's a very, very good question. Floof Crew really, as I said, really has that defense down. Whereas Rule No, I feel, is a lot more, like, well-rounded, I'd say. But well-rounded is going to have a lot of trouble getting through that defense. However, I think I'm going to have to give the edge to Rule No, just ever so slightly.
Okay, now who do you think the standout player that we're going to want to look for in Rule No is? Do you think it's going to be Bloop?
I mean, maybe. Then again, I'm also hoping it's going to be Rex.
I have to agree with that. On Rule No's side, I do think that we have to take a look at the Liska and Rex duo there. They're going to need to pop off to try and make sure that Pad stays out of that net. And also that Zami and Alex aren't able to really connect too much. On the Floof Crew side, I do think that we need to see a little bit more from both Zami and Alex when it comes to attacking. I think that a lot of their attacks so far have been mainly generated by Pads, or in their specific case, when you subbed in by you. I do think that if they can bring forward their attacking a little bit, maybe not stay so far back on defensive line, as Alex tends to do, they might be able to find the win here. But guys, hope you guys put your predictions in for the prediction that came up earlier. But it's time to get started, guys. So let's get RFDL week number 4 underway. It's going to be Rule No and Floof Crew vying for one of those top spots, trying to get out of the middle of the pack here. We're going to see which team can bring their A game to bring a victory for their squad. Let's get right into this, Arilax.
And here we go. Game 1, best of 5. Rule No versus Floof Crew. Immediately going to go into the Floof Crew half, going immediately to Pads, but Pads is just going to throw it out right to Rex, who will then throw it right back to Pads, immediately playing a little bit of pass there, just kind of getting a sense of how each team is going to play. Now we see Liska immediately challenging that. Again, it's going to go back to Pads, feeling like Floof Crew is relying a bit too much on Pads already going into this game, but we shall see how this ends up going. As Bloop, massive hit off the ceiling. Pads is going to clear it out, but then Liska going to try and put this on net. Goes for the bump, but very awkward. Zami is able to clear that out, and that was very, very close. And what a shot from Bloop there. Just right off the ceiling, putting it bar down. Nobody on Floof Crew can get to that.
And it was an excellent attempt made by Liska earlier, allowing for the rotation to come in, keeping Floof Crew very defensive on the back line with that bump. Now we're going to have to see how Floof Crew can counterattack it. It's going to be a fast one. Pads basically off the kickoff going to be able to tie this one up.
Yeah, and we see Pats there just seeing, hey, Bloop, you can come off the ceiling. I can come off the ceiling too. Bang, it's in your net. And now it's 1-1, Rule No versus Floof Crew. And already, this is looking like it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup.
Now Alex taking possession of this ball. Rex has to beat them to the challenge. Just put it over to the corner. Zombie not able to quite get a touch, but Pads has it over Bloop. It's going to be an open net. Can Pads get the read? No, it's going to drop down to the left or right. One of those directions. I'm not sure how. Which way it went. Bloop going for the shot. Zombie going to be able to put that to the corner. And Rex with possession, looking for a pass out. Not going to be able to get contact on that ball. So now Alex with a big 50 over to the side. Pads is going to have to play this one up, but Bloop, very aggressive challenge there. Going for the ego challenge that we see him do every so often. Now Zombie, great pass out, but it's going to go right into Liska's hands. And they're going to be able to clear that one to the side. Rex looking for more, but Pads is going to be there to drop it down. Keep it in that corner. Keep the aggression going for Floof Crew. Bloop, not going to be able to get a great touch on this. This allows Alex to put it to the corner. Liska having to make the touch, and Pads not expecting it to go to the side of their car, it seems. Zombie with the long shot. Oh, Rex!
Oh, no!
Oh, no, it's going to be an own goal. Zombie gets credited for that goal, but heartbreak on the end of Rule No.
Yeah, that is a really unfortunate one. Rex, thinking that's going to go in, just doesn't get up for it, and then it bounces perfectly off that crossbar and off his car into his own net. That is really unfortunate, but yet again, it is only a one-goal game with 3 minutes left. You can't count out Rule No yet, but we might have to after this goal. Oh no, Zombie puts it off the crossbar once again. And now Liska having to put this over to the corner. That was a really, really close shot from Floof Crew, but Rule No just barely able to get that out. And now a pinch, full field. Liska is going to be credited with that goal there. What even happened here?
So Zombie takes possession, and it's just an unfortunate bounce. Pad's not really expecting it, and they missed the boost in the corner. Just kind of going to roll into that back of the net, and you really hate to see that. Definitely some misplays coming out from both of these teams. Nerves might be playing a little bit of a factor, this game being so important to start their momentum in this match. Pads trying to get a ground pinch into the net, but it's going to go wide, and Liska takes control, but with no boost, isn't going to be able to get it far. Now Blue, going to be able to take this one. Zombie up with the ego challenge there quick, going to be able to get that to continue on in the Rule No third. A long clear from Bloop over to Zombie, but Zombie's touch is not great, and Rex is going to be able to move this forward. Now all of the members of Rule No kind of moving forward into that attacking third. Bloop is there, and he's going to score the third for Rule No this game.
Yeah, an absolutely really nice play from Rule No here. Rex just popping that up, and Bloop just chasing that down, getting there before Alex. And Alex was really the only person back who could have gotten that. And now Rule No is up 1 goal with 2 minutes left on the clock. And now we see Rex trying to go for another one. Liska trying to pop this out. It's just going to go to Pads, who puts a shot on net. But Bloop's just going to clear this out. It's going to go right to Alex, but it gets cleared out. Now Pads trying to keep this in the Rule No half, but Rex is just going to clear this out. Alex is going to get a touch over to the corner. And now it's Floof Crew who are on the defensive there. We see Rex going for his signature demos here. Let's see if it'll work here, but a nice pinch from Zombie. It's going to go straight to Rex, down to Bloop, and what a redirect that was. Bloop and Rex are just absolutely just locking in right now. What a goal that was.
It's a really nice put up from Rex there too, knowing that Bloop is going to have the boost to be able to put that down at an insane angle.
Yeah, and now we see, once again, sort of a neutral kickoff here. It's going to go over to Bloop, who's going to pop it up. Rex is going to get there in time, blocking out that shot from Zombie. And another shot, and another shot. Floof Crew just going for all the shots on the Rule No net, but none of them seem to be getting through. Now Bloop with a shot of his own. It's just going to get cleared out. Now Liska is going to have to try and get a 50 here. Alex is going to put it over to the corner. And Pads coming off the ceiling, goes for the ceiling pinch. And Rex is going to clear that out. Now, no one really going for this. A 50, it's going to go into the middle, but Rex is going to beat out Pads here. And with 45 seconds left, it's starting to look like Rule No might take this game 1.
And Rule No showing a level of offense that we saw a little bit of last week, but didn't see too much, and it is working out very well for them. Now Liska going to try and get the 50 on that ball. It is going to get past a couple of the Floof crew members. Now Pads with a nice 50 of their own, but it's just going to get cleared away. And I think Floof crew definitely not positioned in the right locations to deal with these fortunate 50s that they might be getting. Again, a little bit too far back in their positioning, and it might be costing them as 7 seconds on this game. And it looks like this one is going to be going to Rule No as the ball hits the ground. 0 seconds, and we do have it right there. Rule No taking that game number 1.
Yeah, an absolutely great performance from Rule No. And I'd also like to point out something interesting that I spotted there, is that while Floof Crew were all in their signature cars, everyone on Rule No was in just all sorts of different cars. I believe Rex was in the Jaeger. It was... Who's on that team again? I can't remember.
Liska?
Yes, Liska, who was in the Nissan Skyline. And then Bloop in, I believe it's the Tyranno. Just really interesting car choices. And it kind of shows that they might just be playing for fun, which is really kind of the, like, sort of mentality that you need to actually win games, to just go in and just not really be afraid to win or lose, just to have a good game.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. It seems like the mental is there. Also, Rex, definitely a dominance player by heart, but when they turn on that, I forgot what car you said he was playing.
The Jaeger.
The Jaeger. He actually seems to pop off in it from what I've noticed while playing with him personally. We're definitely going to see what we want, what they're going to do with that in game 2. But for Floof Crew, as I said earlier, just a few a few really good chances. But whenever they're getting a fortunate 50, it seems like the other members of the squad are always pushed back a little bit too far. And we're going to need to see them do a little bit more if they're going to get a win here, as Bloop immediately puts a shot towards net at the start of this game number 2. Not going to be able to find it. Rex with a good clear overhead. Looked for the bump on Zombie, not able to find it. And now Pad's going to be moving forward. Not going to be able to get a touch on the ball, and Rex is going to be getting a free clear over to Bloop, who's sitting waiting. A good pre-jump from Alex, and there's a chance, but the shot goes straight towards Liska, and it will be saved out into the midfield.
And we're seeing, just as I said, a lot of well-rounded play from Rule No here, doing very well on offense and also very well on defense. And that's kind of the thing that they're going to have to keep up in order to take this series here. As we see Bloop trying to clear this one out. Zombie's going to get an awkward touch, and Bloop's going to demo him, but it's just going to get cleared right back out. Now Pads in the Rule No corner. It's going to pass out. Alex is going to go for the shot, but Rex is going to be there to clear it out. And now Floof Crew on the back foot here is going to try and get something going the other way, but Rule No is just going to keep the pressure going. And it's going to be very difficult to get this out here, as Floof Crew just constantly trying to get this out, but Rule No just putting it right back into their half. Now Bloop with a long clear. It was going in, but Alex is able to get there over to the corner. But we see Floof Crew kind of scrambling for the ball here, not really taking possession. And that might be their downfall, as we see Rule No just pretty much there every single time they throw that ball away.
Oh, but Paz has a great shot!
Oh.
And that's going to be the first one for Floof Crew. And I think Aralax, you might have had a little bit of a capture curse as Paz takes up that corner boost, has a free shot after the long lob into the backboard. And wow, you really can't give Paz any sort of chances on this back line.
No, you cannot, because just offensive prowess that they have is just absolutely incredible to watch. And now we see once again, Floof Crew on offense, but Rex just going to try and clear this out. Alex is going to put it back into the corner. And now Liska has control, is going to miss the flick, and it's going to go straight to Pads. One-on-one, Bloop versus Pads. Bloop is going to get that out. And now Rex clearing it out to the center. Alex is going to try and take control, but Liska is just going to pop it back over into the Floof Crew half. A long clear, and Bloop is going to have to take this slow. Zombie just biding his time, waiting for the right moment. And now Pads hitting it off the backboard. Alex is not going to be close enough. A nice touch from Bloop around Alex. Zombie is going to get the save, but it's going to be very awkward. Pads is going to have to rush for this, and now it's going all the way onto the other side. Liska is going to be there. Cleared out to the corner. Good 50-50. And another good 50-50. It's going to go right back in Rule No's favor. And this is starting to look very, very interesting here, as Pads, once again, a really, really nice save. Floof Crew once again showing off just that defensive masterclass here.
Oh, the shot from Bloop going to be a little bit too high, and Rex is going to have to take this ball, make sure nobody can have a shot towards net. Now it's going to be Liska getting the flip reset, but Pads will be there in time to save that. That was excellent coming out from Liska. Another good pass out from the back wall from Rex. And we've seen Rex doing that a lot this game, definitely getting a few opportunities past that last defender, but no one for Rule No able to capitalize on those situations. Now Liska back to Bloop, gonna keep possession in Rule No's hands, looking for the shots, gonna be off the backboard, anyone there? It's gonna be Rex, and he ties the game with 1:19 remaining.
Absolutely amazing play from Rule No once again. Bloop popping that off the back wall, and Rex just beating out Pads there. And that just leaves them just with the open net to just roll that one in. What an amazing play by Rule No there, and just putting them right back into this game. And I've seen Rule No, their communication is actually starting to get very, very good here, as Rex puts one off the bar there, very, very close. But I've seen multiple times where, as you see there, just the entirety of Rule No is just working together. They're actually moving as a unit, which is very, very nice to see, since they only really got together just last week. And now we see, once again, Rule No on the offense. Liska going for a pass mid, but no one's going to be there. It's going to allow Zombie to take control of this. It's going to go for a ceiling pinch. It's going to go down to Pads, but Rex is going to cut it off. And going right into the corner. Pads is going to have to try and play this fast, but Bloop is just going to be there. Now Alex putting this over into the Rule No corner. Liska's going to have to take control over one. Pads is going to hit this off the backboard. Bloop is going to get that touch. Very crucial that he gets that touch there. And now Rex hitting it up over to Bloop. He's going to pass it mid, but once again, no one is there. That communication is starting to falter just a little bit for Rule No, as a miss off the backboard from Rex is going to allow Pads to slot that one in with only 13 seconds left.
I was gonna say I'm liking the ideas coming out from Floof Crew here. Definitely starting to show a little bit more of an aggressive stance there. Unfortunate for Rex, they just couldn't get that touch off of the back wall. Pads gets another goal. And with 10 seconds left, Rule No really gonna have to scramble for this one. But Bloop with the ball, but no boost. Rex gonna be the last one back. He's gotta keep this up somehow. But with 7 boosts, it's not gonna happen. Floof Crew is gonna win this game number 2 and tie up the series 1-1.
Yeah, we saw Floof Crew just not really doing too well in that first game, but then just coming back and winning in the second game. And we're starting to see that momentum shift just a little bit in Floof Crew's favor. And we shall see how that goes going into game 3, since we're now all tied up. And, oh man, you were not lying. This is a very, very exciting game.
For sure, and why is that showing that? NA Production, guys. Hey, it's Dak. Either way, definitely a good game coming out from Floof Crew. However, I think easily avoidable by Rule No. There's just a couple of defensive mistakes. You can see on that first goal from Pads, they just left the back wide open, and they're allowing a lot of these long clears to kind of just get over the entire heads of Rule No, and that's basically what's leading to their goals. So if they can stop overcommitting a little bit more on some of these plays, I think that they should be able to take this series. However, as I said before, I am liking what we're seeing from Floof Crew. You could see Zombie going up for that stealing pinch a little bit earlier in the game, and I definitely want to see more of that from them. Just more opportunities to try and hit that ball way downfield, because you do see that Rule No is kind of over-aggressing a little bit, and you have to take advantage of that going into these next games. But game number 3 starting right now, guys. We're going to see if Floof Crew can take a win here, or if it's going to be Rule No going on to match point.
And we see here an immediate shot out from Pads. Once again, you said Floof Crew just showing a lot more offense this game, and they are really showing that here. But as I say that, a bump out from Rex, just barely off the crossbar there. And Rule No just trying to answer that aggression with some of their own. But once again, just a clear out and a fake on the goal line. Alex is going to miss, and that's going to allow Rex to clear this one out. And now Bloop with the Cuxer pinch, it's not going to go in. And that's going to allow Floof Crew to just regroup and just try again for another shot here. But Bloop is just not going to let that happen as he just clears that back into the Floof Crew half. And now Liska going up, going for the reset, but Alex is just going to cut that off immediately. And now Bloop, sort of in an awkward position, passes it out to Rex. Rex is going to miss this, which is going to allow Floof Crew to turn this one around. But it's going to immediately get turned around, and then turned around once again. Alex is going to clear this out, and Bloop now starting to cover that defensive backboard, starting to see that that was their weakness. And we see that it's working wonders for them as Bloop now has a good opportunity here, but Pads is just going to clear this out to the corner. And we're starting to see a lot of adaptation from Rule No, and we shall see how that goes going further into this match.
Now Pads, excellent touch, but no one going to be able to get there from Floof Crew to follow up. Liska going to have this around the corner, gets the shots down, and Bloop going to score the first one, and that's an excellent passing play coming out from Rule No. You can see Liska gets taps one, notices that it's only Pads and Alex, and just takes the ball early, getting it around Pads, and Alex just has no momentum in the back line to be able to try and save that one. Bloop, excellent touch in towards that top of the net, though, to be able to confirm that. And now Pads off the kickoff, just going to get dunked by Bloop. And it seems like Bloop starting to come alive a little bit more. Rex going for the shot. It's going to be bouncing out.
No.
And that's going to be another heartbreak for Rule No, and for Rex in particular. You know he wanted that ball. Now he's going to try for it again. Zombie going to be able to clear this out, but it only goes straight to Bloop. No one to the back line. Let's go for the shot. And it's just going to go to Bloop as the fake comes through.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice play there. Bloop putting that into an awkward position for the Floof Crew defense, and Liska just going out for the fake, knowing that that's going in. And that fakes out, I believe, both Pads and Alex, who were looking for the shot there. And now Rule No is up 2-0 with 3 minutes left on the clock, as we see Floof Crew trying to just keep up that offense, but it's not working too well for them, because it's now kind of relinquishing their defense just a little bit. But as I say that, they're going to get a lot of offense here, as Alex is going to try and clear this out. But Bloop is once again just going to keep control of this, putting it over Pads. Now Alex is sort of awkward in the corner here. It's going to go out to Zombie, who's going to clear this out into the corner. And now trying to get that out into the mid, it's going to get cleared out. But Pads now taking control. A good 50 from Liska. It's going to go out to the center, but Bloop's going to back off, seeing that both Rex and Liska committed for that ball. Very smart play by him. And now Rex putting that off the corner. It's going to go out to Alex. Now Bloop passing that into the middle. It's going to go to Liska, and Pads with the goal line save. What an amazing save that was. Once again, showing off that defensive masterclass that Floof Crew has. And now it's going to go out to Rex, who's going to miss this touch here, but it's going to go over to Liska. Pads is going to clear it out. And a little bit of bumping on the back line there, but Bloop is just going to clear this out, and Alex is going to have to make the save. And once again, another pass mid by Bloop. Rule No getting a lot of passing plays in here, which I really, really like to see by them. And with 1:30 left on the clock, it looks like Rule No might be running away with this game.
And you said it earlier, but Rule No looking like they're moving together as a unit, definitely with a lot of pass plays. Another excellent save from Pads, but saves aren't going to be enough when you're 2 down. You're going to need to try and find an offensive opportunity here soon, but Bloop isn't going to let that happen. Rule No up by 3.
And what an amazing shot there. Once again, Rex passing it out to Bloop. Bloop and Rex have just been really connecting here in this match. And just an amazing shot into the top corner by Bloop, putting them 3 up with just a minute left. And at this point, it looks like Rule No is just going to take this and put them on match point. And we especially see that as a pinch comes out, it's going to go over to Pads, but it's a very, very awkward touch. And Bloop is just going to 50 that out. Pads isn't going to be able to get there. Zami just cutting off there, but Liska, once again, a massive clear. Once again, Pads just having to be that back line for Floof Crew, and you can't really be running that sort of playstyle as Floof Crew because you're allowing that one. Oh my goodness, I can't even get a word in because as soon as I start talking about something, Floof Crew just answers back with a goal of their own. Just an amazing shot there, just over the top of Bloop.
And you can definitely see that Bloop tried for that, but didn't have the boost to really get off the back wall, allowing for that shot. And I did want to cut in and let you know, like, for this game in particular, due to the league's rules on servers, seeing that Bloop is the only NA player, this is the one time that he's on his own server. The rest of these games being played on EU, and I do think that that does play a little bit of a caveat to Floof Crew, as they are all EU, and Pads in particular has not ever had really great performances on NA server as far as the league is concerned, and I definitely think that might be in their head a little bit. However, Rule No going to use that to their advantage as they can't get 2 goals in a second, so Floof Crew going to be going down here against Rule No. Rule No going to match point if they put this ball down. There it is.
I was starting to wonder how long we'd be here, them keeping it up for so long. But Rule No now on match point, and what an amazing performance from them so far. I'm very excited to see how this game 4 goes.
I am very excited to see how this goes too. We're going back to EU servers, so hopefully a bit of a better performance from Floof Crew here. They're going to need it if they really want to take this to a Champions Field. But yeah, that game 3 from Rule No, they all seemed so cohesive together. You can see all of these passes coming out. That excellent shot from Bloop. Another pass here to Bloop, to Liska, and it's going to be faked. And it's just plays like this that are putting Rule No in control of this game, and definitely showing that they are not messing around. They are here as a top contender for this league, and they definitely want to push past Floof Crew here if possible in this next game.
Yeah, and as you said, Rule No just really just getting a lot of the team plays in, which is, I feel, is sort of the kryptonite for Floof Crew's defense, because it is very difficult to guard those balls when it could be just coming from any angle.
I definitely have to agree there. It's going to be really tough on them, and the only goal that they did get was off of a counterattack. So, Floof Crew, we're going to need to see more of that as we get into Game 4 here on the Forbidden Temple. Alex is going to get a win off of this kickoff, but it's going to go immediately to Rex, who looks for a shot put away by Pads. Now, Liska, instant aggression coming out from Rule No as Bloop almost finds a double tap. Rex is going to be there. Is he going to get the double? No, it goes high.
Oh.
And Alex is going to be able to get this cleared. And now, continuing on, you can see the boost total for Rule No diminishing, which means they're going to have to retreat and try to find an answer at a different time here.
Yeah, but as you say that, Rule No just going back on offense here, they see that they're on low boost, and yet they're still keeping up that pressure, which is really, really nice to see. Keeping up that pressure on low boost is a very, very terrifying thing to do, but if you can master that, you can take down pretty much any defense. But as I say that, Floof Crew trying to get some offense of their own, but it's going to go right back into their own half. Now cleared out to Bloop. He's going to go for the double here, but it's too slow, and Pads is going to be able to clear that out. Now a nice little wall double there. Liska's just going to clear this out. Zombie's going to be a bit awkward going off the backboard here. It's going to clear out to the center. Bloop going for the fake, but Pads reads it very well. And now Zombie trying for that shot. It's not going to go in. Alex, another shot, and Rex is able to clear that out. Now Pads trying to pop that up, but doesn't have the boost to do anything with it. And a massive clear out, but Alex is going to clear this one right back, and it's going to go straight in. 1-0 for Floof Crew.
And you can see a double commit is what happened to the Rule No defense, as I was about to ask what happened there. And it just seems an unfortunate double commit is the cause of that. Alex having a really nice touch over the heads of the rest of the Rule No members. Definitely a needed goal to try and push this towards Champions Field. However, with 3:20 on the clock, still plenty of time for Rule No to try and come back here. However, in the blue corner of Rule No, a long clear. Alex is going to have to get a touch on that, and they do. Pivotal coming out from the defender there. Now Liska looking for the shot, but it's going to be a bit high. A pinch, and another double commit from Rex. Liska, luckily the last one back, and going to be able to control this one out of the attacking third. Pads with a good 50. Gonna get a chance. Not going to be able to find it. A save coming out from Rex there. And they're going to try and move forward into the Floof Crew attacking third. Ball cleared out to Rex. High ball. It's going to drop straight down, and Pads, one excellent read coming out. Definitely some good reads coming out from Floof Crew. But lots of aggression coming out from the Rule No side, and you think eventually this defense is going to have to crack.
Yes, but in order to crack that defense, they need to keep getting those team plays in. And we're starting to see a bit of a lack of them in this game here, as we see a lot of double commits from Rule No, kind of losing a bit of that communication that they had in the previous games. But nevertheless, they are still keeping up a terrifying amount of pressure against Floof Crew here, as Rex, taking this off the wall, is going to clear out to Pads, who's then going to hit it to Zombie. It's going to go out to Liska, who's going to try and take control, but Alex is just going to immediately cut that off. Pads with the shot, but Rex is up for the save. Now it's going to go out to Bloop, trying to hit this one around Zombie. It's just going to go straight to Alex. Liska making a crucial touch there, but it's very close to going in. Oh my goodness. How did that one not go in? Pads just trying to push that out, and then a double save, both from Rex and Liska. I don't know how that one didn't go in.
And Rex just in a really good position. Speaking of good positions, there's Bloop looking for the shot. Pads is going to keep it out. And now Rex going to be that last one in the back line. Clears out towards their teammate. Bloop looking for a sick redirect. And Rex is just trying to play that offensive man that he is. He's looking for those demos, trying to find some sort of crack, or at least force a crack to be made in the defense of Floof Crew. And I do think that Rule No can use that to their advantage. Now a shot coming out from Bloop, and Liska gonna get the assist. An excellent passing play to tie up the game.
There's those team plays that I wanted. Liska just popping that over to Bloop, and Bloop just slamming that into the top corner. 75 miles per hour. That is a beautiful shot to put them back into this game. And with a minute left, it is just a very crucial goal for them to get. And now they have all the control in the world. Bloop just clearing that one out, just relinquishing that control immediately. Pads trying to take control of this themselves. It's just going to get cleared out into the center. Now Pads taking this off the wall. Bloop just not going to allow that to happen. And we're seeing just a lot of pressure from both sides here, not really giving the other any time to make a play. And this is just very, very insane to see. Floof Crew just fighting for their lives here, because they know that if they let in one more goal here, they are most likely going to lose this series. So they are fighting here as much as they can to get this goal before Rule No can answer with their own. As we see this, 1 second, 0 seconds, it's going to clear out. And we have overtime in Game 4. Oh, man.
It all comes down to this. Rule No trying to get the series win. Floof Crew trying to stay alive and force a Game 5. It definitely is a tense overtime. Big pinch coming out from Alex. But Liska's going to be able to get back for this. Pads not able to find the touch off of the boost grab. And Pads is going to have to clear this one out, as it was an open net waiting for Rule No. Now pads over Bloop. Liska's going to be back, and it's a great pass out, but no one able to connect. Now Rex over the head of Zami. Looking for that bump once again. Does get the corner boost, and that is going to allow a little bit more pressure to be made if Rule No can push out here. Now a shot from Alex. Going to be saved by Rex on the goal line. Excellent save coming out from him, keeping this overtime alive. And now let's go over to Bloop. 51 seconds into OT, and we've only seen aggression really from Floof Crew. They're going to want to keep this one up as Zami looks for a shot, but it's going to be right into the hands of Liska, who gets the long clear over. And just right back, we're playing a lot of boomer ball right now, Aerolax.
Yeah, we are. We're seeing, especially Rule No, not really taking much possession here, rather opting to just clear it out to the Floof Crew side. They might be a bit scared knowing that they're now in overtime. And if Floof Crew win this game, then they're going to have a very good shot at taking the series. But as I say that, Liska going for the shot there, Alex is going to have to make a crucial save. And we're seeing Rule No starting to put up a lot of pressure here. Rex passing back to Liska. Liska's a bit too low. It's going to be rolling in, but Bloop is going to be able to clear that one out. Very crucial save, keeping them into this overtime. Now, good 50. Rex is going to clear this off the corner. Pads with a massive clear. Zami, very, very close on that redirect there. But Bloop is just able to read it very well and get that save. Now Pads once again with a shot. Liska's going to fake it out in favor of Bloop taking the ball. It's going to get cleared out into the center. Pads very close with that shot once again. Floof Crew keeping up just otherworldly possession here and just putting Rule No just on a bunch of pressure. But Rule No is just not cracking under that pressure. They are keeping up that defense, and it is amazing to see.
And you can see that shot was just so close from Pads, but just a little bit wide. Bloop gonna have an opportunity here, but bounces off the ceiling. Does get the 50, however. Looks for the double. Not gonna be able to find it with no boost. Rex does get it past Zami, and Pads is gonna have to take control. Good 50 against Liska with boost to spare. We'll be able to have it over one, but Bloop goes up early for that one. Liska with the touch over into the Floof Crew corner. Gonna be looking for a teammate to pass down to. It's gonna be Rex, but Rex can't find an angle. Just gonna put that over on the corner, and he seems to backflip, trying to look for a bump as he does so. Now Bloop with possession, back in the Floof Crew corner. A big pinch. Is anybody gonna be there for it? Rex with the shot. It's gonna be up high. Bloop with another, but it's gonna be sent to the side, and that is definitely a chance that Rule No is gonna want back. 3 minutes and 24 seconds into overtime, and my goodness, offense coming from both sides. I definitely see a little bit more from Floof Crew, but Liska showing that the defensive Rule No is not to be underestimated.
Yeah, as you said, Rule No just really starting to take Floof Crew's defensive masterclass lessons here and just showing off their defense of their own. And that is allowing them to stay in this overtime here as we reach 4 minutes added onto the clock here. This is absolutely insane. As a team pinch attempt coming out from Bloop and Rex, it's going to go right off into the Floof Crew half. An awkward touch. Bloop is going to try and control this, put it over to Rex, but Pads is going to get there first. Now Rex going to have to try and take this close. Another team pinch attempt. This is very, very interesting to see. And I don't know if it's going to work very well for them. But as I say that, Rex getting the shot, it's going to be wide. And while Rule No has had a lot of opportunities go just barely by the wayside, it's showing that they are keeping up a lot of pressure here, which is very, very good to see. And now a lot of demos coming out from Bloop here, relinquishing a lot of pressure that they had on their defensive half. And now Bloop trying to go for the shot here. It's going to be over Zami. And Alex with the goal line save. That was so close to being in. And now 5 minutes added in overtime. This is such an intense game. I don't know if my heart can take it here.
And you got to think about the players as well. Most of these guys do not play in these long overtimes. They're going to be looking to both Bloop and Pads respectfully on each of these teams to try and keep the mentals of their teammates focused, try to find any sort of opportunities. Alex with that amazing save, and Bloop just getting one of their own as a shot goes towards that roll one net. Now Rex with the flick. It's going to be stopped by Pads. Bloop gonna look for the pass to Liska. Zombie will be up in the air to be able to get that one away. And now Pads looking for the air dribble, runs out of boost, so tries to take it low, and Rex is gonna have to clear this one out. Zombie with the 50. Alex can't get the touch. Rex puts it towards the net, and Pads is gonna pre-jump that to keep it out. Now Liska, another solid ball. It's gonna be wide, and Rex gets another save. We're about 6 minutes into this overtime, and now Bloop gonna look for the shot, gets the double. It's not gonna be able to find it, and Zombie continues on with the ball. Now Liska can't get the touch. Another shot coming out. It's gonna be Rex again. He's been saving goal after goal during this overtime. Very instrumental in this game, keeping it alive for this team. They want this win so badly. They don't want a game 5. They want to get that goal differential as close as possible. Now Bloop with the dribble pass too. Not gonna be able to find it. Almost 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. And this one, it's so close between both teams. Rule No now going to be able to clear this. Zombie with the touch. Liska over to the other corner. Rex, is he going to be able to find a touch? No. Alex is going to find a clear, and it's just going to go back to Liska here.
As we approach 7 minutes added on the clock here.
Oh, that's it!
Liska's going to pass to Bloop, and it's going to be in. Rule No taking the series after a 6 minute and 53 second overtime. Oh my goodness. That was... I can't take this.
What
Rule No.
a series from Rule No, going into an almost 7 minute overtime for that last game. And my God, as you said, Aerolex, my heart is pounding. That was so close for both teams, but Rule No and Bloop able to get that final goal to be able to take the series. Congratulations to them, as they will now go up to 2-2 in the standings. This is exactly where they want to be at the end of week 4, kind of middle of the pack. Definitely going to help their chances getting into a better seed coming up next week.
Yeah, that was... Oh man, that was such an intense last match there. And what a great first match that we have to start off the day. Just really tense there, but Rule No just taking that right at the end. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go lie down after that one.
I gotta admit, you gotta give credit to everybody on the field there, especially Pads. Pads was kind of really doing the most for their team in terms of that. And Alex, my goodness, what a save to keep them in the game about 5 minutes in. That was incredible. And Zombie, of course, putting on plenty of good opportunities, but they can't eke it out quite yet. They're gonna have to look once again for a different win coming up later today. But that's going to happen a bit later, guys. For now, we're going to go to a brief intermission, and we're going to have I Buy Fursuits versus Kitten Corp coming up next. We'll see you then.
See y'all then.
apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing
Hello, everybody. Welcome on back. This is Wrong. NA Production. What are you doing, baby?
Man, I'm not Aerolax.
You're Rex. That's correct. We got Rex here instead of Aerolax to continue on our RFDL stream. Aerolax had to go real quick. He's got some important business to take care of. And while we are talking about important business, up in the channel right now, new predictions started for our next matchup. But let's talk about the match that we just saw. Rex, you took part in that match against Flufker there. How proud are you of your team right now?
Oh, I'm so proud. That OT, it was insane to play. I hope it was insane to watch too, but I wasn't here to witness it, unfortunately. But I hope you had fun watching and casting it.
Yeah, I definitely had fun there. I gotta ask you guys, 7 minutes in OT, basically, how does that affect the mental of you guys? Because I know that you guys probably don't get into such intense overtimes very often in general in like your normal gameplay.
I mean, I don't know. I think I might have had one of these OTs, but this has to be one of the longest OTs I've ever played in Rocket League. So it was definitely something, especially with so many close calls. I would say almost lucky saves on both sides. It was really insane, and I'm just really glad that we won at the end, because I think going into game 5 after 7 minutes of OT would have hit different.
Yeah, for sure. But now it's time to talk about our next game. It's going to be I Buy Fursuits versus Kitten Corp. This is going to be a hell of a match. This is the point where I wait for Rex to say something about the match.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to the match. I obviously haven't been able to follow what happened last week because I was on a business trip, let's say, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see what happened, especially because there has been some roster shifting as far as I'm aware of either Fursuits.
Yeah, let's talk about them real quick, because they have a couple of roster changes coming in with Vaden and Golden. However, we also talked about earlier how I Buy Fursuits is going to have a sub, and you can see it right on the screen, guys. Aerolax will be subbing in for Corrupt here, as Corrupt dealing with a little bit of controller issues today. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to join us. So our caster in arms has gone over to the I Buy Fursuit side to try and get them the win. And Golden and Vaden, you might not have seen it last week, but these guys are not to be trifled with. I played against them, and they are a great team looking into the second half of this league. They definitely have some chemistry going on. Vaden in particular has some mechs that we weren't seeing from I Buy Fursuits beforehand. Golden has been very defensively positioned in very good spots. It's going to be hard to take on this team.
Yeah, I think I've even caught a few glimpses of I Buy Fursuits last week, and as far as I remember, they looked very lethal, but I also remember that Corrupt has been a big part of that. So definitely gonna be interesting to see how Corrupt not being here is gonna affect them, even though Airlex, of course, very skillful player himself. So I'd assume he's a good replacement for Corrupt, as he's been in the past for other teams. And I think we will look on another team right now.
Yeah, we will. It's time to talk about Kitten Corp. And this team is a team that most people think is pretty strong, but have not had the results that they might have been hoping for. We've got Joshy Boy, we got Bloomy and Docky finishing out that roster. Joshy third in MVP and average score. But yeah, they have not had the results that they quite want, going 1 and 2 so far. Gonna look to tie up that record in this week 4.
Yeah, absolutely. We know what every one of those people is capable of doing, especially Joshy Boy, who has done some great stuff so far, but I think has been on a bit of a quieter side so far, so definitely gonna be hyped to see him get off his full potential, especially now with his new PC setup, his new internet setup, everything coming in.
Yeah.
Definitely pumped to see that.
I definitely agree. I think it's going to be a great match. I do think we need to have some predictions for this one, as it could go either way. Rex, who do you think takes this and why?
As I've just told the prediction too, I think Kitten Corp will finally start to shine. I hope they finally got some team practice in, as I think that's been a part where they were a bit on the slower side to get started, but especially with iBuy Fursuits having a sub right now, I think a little bit of chemistry might be missing from them. So if KC is ever gonna beat them, I think now is a good chance for them.
All I can say is that I've played both of these teams. However, granted, I did play Kitten Corp without Sharky Boy or Docky on the squad. I think that that's going to make a major difference going into this match. However, iBuy Fursuits last week, they brought out an arsenal that I was not expecting. I definitely underestimated that team going into our match, and I think that Kitten Corp might do the same. I'm giving the edge over to iBuy Fursuits. I think Arilax is very good at fitting into a team, and right now he is top goal scorer per game in the league, and I think he's going to let that fuel him to kind of keep those stats up. But the only thing that we can do is see the match and see where that goes. So, guys, without further ado, it is time for our second match of the day. Kitten Corp versus iBuy Fursuits to see who can move up in the standings. Let's go, Rex.
Let's go! Finally a live game, no more recorded games. We can react to whatever happens live. No one knows what's gonna happen as we go into the first kickoff of, well, my first match to see today. And looks like iBuy Fursuits here with a bit of a kickoff when it goes straight to Darky, though, back into the midfield. Sharky Nobu's left fakes another touch, and Darky tries to get an early goal. Is not gonna get the right touch for that, and we remain at an equal game for now.
Now a long ball up. Docky gonna look for an opportunity, not able to find one. Arilax will be here with the ball. Sharky gets a touch over, and Van gonna put this over to the corner. Docky, a very nice clear out to Sharky, who's in the wings. Not going to be able to find the redirect, though, and that's what I want to see from Kitten Corp. A lot of those types of plays with the redirects coming out from Sharky. Definitely haven't seen him be very aggressive as of late, and I need him to set that up if Kitten Corp wants to take some wins here. Arilax, however, going to try and get it past Bloomy there. Not going to be able to find it. And Docky's going to take possession in the midfield. Gets it over one. Van not going to be able to get there. Arilax coming in with the clutch save. And we remain tied with 3:53 on the clock.
Arilax already proving what he's worth, saving the ball there, last defender. Well done. Definitely not too much of a challenging save, but great positioning as Sharky has to get a last minute save as well. Golden with the follow-up. No one was there from Kitten Corp, and it's gonna be the first goal for iBuy Fursuits.
And iBuy Fursuits coming out with a really nice shot to start out the game. Golden just putting that into the bottom corner. Just wants to play it safe. Make sure that there's no one there that can get the shot that might rotate in. And now off of this kickoff, it looks like it's going to be over to Kitten Corp once again as Docky gets a good flip, but Sharky a little bit too far forward. Not going to be able to find anything there. Now Arilax with the shot. It's going to be Sharky Boy with the save. And we move on to the iBuy Fursuits edge once again.
Yeah, another opportunity there for iBuy Fursuits. Definitely bringing out the offense here in their first game of the series. Definitely Arilax fitting in very well as Golden once again gets the ball forward. It's going mid, and Arilax puts it a bit wide, unfortunately. Darky now challenging save off the backboard. Gets it to Sharky, who's able to clear it away with a beautiful double off the side wall. Arilax puts it high, Baconov unable to get there. Darky is gonna clear it high though, and Arilax puts it mid once again. A bit of a fight off the midfield here as Sharky tries to get an offense going for Kitten Corp's side. Does get it against the backboard. 3 touches for Sharky, and the double commit in defense might cost him. Darky puts it in. 1-1, half the game remaining, and what a beautiful offense from Kitten Corp here.
And Daki doing as the player card says, being that shooter for Kitten Corp right now as Bloomy goes and looks for that bump on Golden. Just trying to get out of the way of the ball there, and we'll be able to do that very easily. And now the game all tied up, half the game remaining. And Sharky looking to try and dunk Aerolax on this clear. Not going to be able to do it. Now Daki back to Bloomy. Bloomy with a good 50. Goes back to Daki. Golden jumps high. Daki goes low, and Kitten Corp up by 1.
Let's have a look at this. There was either beautiful play or a bit unfortunate for Golden. Maybe even both. Golden goes high. He shoots low. Perfectly done from Kitten Corp. Now they have a lead, and they are not... or they're gonna try to not give it away. 2 minutes 20 left on the clock. Plenty of time for iBuyFirst to make something happen, but not if Kitten Corp can keep up the pressure. Here Sharky is gonna try it. Goes to the side wall, good 50 again. Leaves it for someone, but no one's there in time. Daki has to get an awkward save, and a good sequence of event here for Kitten Corp is gonna keep him safe for now. Daki now going for the offense. Neutral 50 against Vayan, but gets beat by Bloomy here, as Golden puts the ball up high. No boost to follow though. Daki puts one towards net. No boost for him as well, as the ball goes to the side. Sharky plays it forward, gets defended away from Aerolax though. 1:40 on the clock, and KC is holding on great so far.
And another shot gonna go a little bit wide from Daki there, but remaining in possession of the ball is Kitten Corp now. iBuyFirst needing to try and get this one out. Vayan trying to find someone in midfield to pass to, not going to be able to find it, and Bloomy gets a good touch out of the sidewall. Aerolax getting a little bit bumped on this clear, but still is able to reach the ball before anyone else. Now Sharky putting it off to the side. Vayan with a touch over to that sidewall as well. Daki going up with minimal boost, but it keeps the pressure going. A minute counting down on this clock right now. And iBuyFirst need to try and figure out something here if they want to try and tie up this game number 1. Big clear.
Very smart.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Very smart plays from KC here. Just clearing the ball far away from any of iBuyFirst's players whenever they have the chance. Run down that clock. They are in the lead, but this might change right now with an unfortunate pinch. And iBuyFirst equalize once again. Bit of luck involved, but definitely great play from Golden here.
And you can see Daki just so close to that, but no one able to get there. A little bit of an over-rotation. From the Kitten Corp offense, allowing that to come out. And you can see Sharky being a little bit salty on that goal right there, saying he wanted to pinch, but not into his own net. Unfortunate for them. It is just kind of circumstance, but you got to really be careful when it comes to those pinches. You got to make sure that you have somebody back for them. Now another shot opportunity as Vayan goes for it. It's going to be a little bit wide, but they're up for the touch again. Daki last back. The shot comes in from Aerolax, and he's going to score. 10 seconds left. iBuyFirst up by 1.
Oh, it's gonna sting for KC right here. Sharky rotates forward, thinks that someone has it in the bag, but both Bakinov and Daki a little too far away from that ball to save it. And it's gonna be a late lead for iBuyFirst. Let's see if KC can get some magic in. Aerolax puts another on net, and that's gonna seal it. The first game in this, or the last goal in the first game in the series goes to iBuyFirst. And yeah, we'll we'll see if 7 seconds is enough for Kitten Corp to get one for the road.
And that's got to be heartbreak for Kitten Corp. They played so closely with this match, and just an unfortunate circumstance there allows iBuyFirst to go up so quick in the game, and they're going to be able to take game 1. That's going to be huge for iBuyFirst here.
It's definitely gonna be huge for them. You always love to win the first one, especially if you have been down for most of the game, or at least the later half of the game, as iBuyFirst have been here. But as you know, in Rocket League things can change quickly. Even though Kitten Corp 60% field domination in this game, had the ball very much so in their opponent's half. But in the end, it's the small mistakes, maybe the small luck that happened on this pinch into the goal right there. That helped iBuyFirst to take the first one here, but definitely great plays from them.
Well, I'm going to set up this next lobby. We should be in EU as the rules are alternating servers. So definitely going to be a bit of a disadvantage here to the side of iBuyFursuits now. They did get the first choice, however, and they did pick NA to start out. Now we will also get another pick from whichever team has the highest goal differential in Game 5 if we reach that, but we have to get there first. So, as we get into the second game, Rex, what does Kid and Court need to do to try and tie this series up?
I mean, honestly, it's been looking very good for them so far. If they can just keep up what they did last game, maybe try to be a little bit more defensive as the last man to cover for those unfortunate pinches towards your own net, that would be a good thing to do. But overall, I think their play was very solid, and if they can keep it up, they're gonna have great chances in this the second game. As I've said, 60% field domination, very dominant game for them. They only have to convert on it.
And now we start game 2 over on the EU servers. However, both EU players seeming to miss the ball real quick as it goes in front of Kid and Court's net. And Golden gonna take a touch here. Docky will have this ball. And they go up. Gonna try and find a teammate to pass to. Finds it in Sharky Boy. But can't quite get that towards the net. Funny story, they were asking me to keep it NA, but rules are the rules. And we do have to do alternating servers as we have 3 EU players. And actually, I believe 2 EU players, which does constitute for alternating servers in this matchup. Now Golden passing to Van. Van getting past Docky, looking for the touch, and it's going to be Baking Loaf there to be able to save that one. Going to be a clutch save needed to keep that out of the net, keep this game tied with 4:05 remaining. Arilax with the long clear, but once again, not going to be able to find the net. However, Docky can't get to it in time, and Golden's going to score the first.
Yeah, those long pinch clears of the 50s are really favoring iBuyFursuit so far. Great follow-up from Golden, realizing that Darky is awkward in defense there, didn't get the touch, almost a pretty open net for him to score there, and it's gonna be the first goal for them. But we also have seen a lot more aggressive plays from iBuyFursuit in this first minute here. Ball has been on the blue half for a lot. Sharky Boy tries to change that, and Baking Loaf puts one on net. No touch on the iBuyFursuit defense there, and great shot from Baking Loaf. Top bins is gonna equalize this game real quick.
And that's an incredible angle coming out from that touch from Sharky Boy as well. It's bouncing down over onto the right side. Bloomy has to get to the other side of the ball and still find an angle on the net to be able to get that. I don't think anyone from the iBuyFursuit side was expecting quite an angle to come out. And a nice save here from Sharky Boy. Going to keep this game tied early off the kickoff. Bavan with another shot. Docky was in the air for that one, and Sharky might just get this touch. He's going to get it. It's going to be 2-1 to Kid and Court. And what an exchange right there.
Absolutely greatly done by Sharky Boy, first to beat, and then if anyone is gonna read a double tap bounce, or a rebound bounce rather, then it's gonna be Sharky Boy. Gets the team ahead once again. All they have to do now is hold it in this game, or maybe even grow it. Sharky is surely gonna try, goes off the side wall, gets the ball, mid gets bumped, but Darky's there, shoots on net, Vayan awkward in defense, but gets a touch to the side. It's gonna keep them safe for now, as Eridex almost with a 1v1, but Sharky was gonna be a nuisance, bumping him around while he tries to dribble. It is gonna lead to iBuyFursuit having a bit of offense here. Bayan tries to take control, it gets cleared away from KC for now, and Eric takes it to the side wall. Bayan now, good clear up high. Darky is gonna get a touch to his own side, and we see a lot of back and forth right now. No real pressure building for any team, but Sharky Boy is trying to change that, gets it over Golden around another defender, but Eric is gonna be there for the save, flicks it high, and then with the follow-up, I think Sharky's the last one back, and it's just in.
Excellent rotation here. Arilax with a perfect pass up. Vayan sees the Docky is going, and they were the last back. And Sharky just can't quite get to the ball in time. And unfortunately for Kitten Corp, that's going to tie up the game. And I think a lot of this server talk does stem from the fact that Daki, while being the main scorer of the team right now, is also a US West player. So they're going to be at a bit more of a disadvantage than a US East player when it comes to these games on EU. However, trying to make sure that that doesn't play any difference in it. But I think you see that Sharky tries to take a little bit more initiative in these sort of games, and especially when they're rotating back while Daki is last back, because they don't want to allow any opportunity for Ping to make a goal become a factor, you know?
I mean, they're definitely gonna try to make it as little of a factor as they can. Sharky now definitely going on a good ping right here. What do we have him at? 40 ping. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Definitely gonna work for him, but for now it's gonna be Bloomy on offense. Tries to get it around Golden, but he gets a touch away. Darky puts towards net. Sharky with the follow-up is gonna get saved by Vayen though. Good defensive effort, keeps us as 2-2 as Bloomy tries to play it forward. A little bit of a double commit there, but keeps the ball safe for now. Sharky gets it mid. Someone there to follow up. Now it bounces right back to Bloomy, who plays the ball up into the opponent's corner. Tries for a 50, but Eric's gets a clear away. Gets intercepted by Darky though, as the ball is floating here. Vayne gets it cleared though. Bloomy there with a touch. It goes to the side. And 70 seconds left on the clock. We are still equal. Maybe the first OT of the series, Lumen.
And you can see such a close game working out in iBuyFursuit's favor here, honestly, as Game 5, if we get to it, we'll be dealing with goal differential. And with that extra goal scored by Aerolax at the end of Game 1, that does put them at a +2. So if they only lose this game by 1, or they win it by 1, it's either going to increase or just decrease, but they'll still be in the lead for that. And if it comes down to server choice here, that's going to be pivotal. However, a long clear coming out. Golden in the perfect position to put that out. If no one was that was definitely in the net. Now Daki trying to find someone in these last 30 seconds to pass to. And Van just going to try and stay up. Try to make sure no one gets the net. Sharky with an excellent save. And a demo from Van is going to allow the pressure from iBuyFursuit's. Aerolax not able to get the touch past Sharky there. Ball bouncing, and Van can't get the touch. Aerolax going to be the last one. 7 seconds remaining. Both of these teams tied, looking for a win here. iBuyFursuits want to go to match point. KinCorp want to tie the series. Are we getting in overtime? We are.
OT! Let's go. The first OT, well, the not the first OT of the night, the first OT for me anyway, as KinCorp takes control of this ball. Darky gets it mid. KinCorp definitely want to try and win this, otherwise they'll be facing triple match point of iBuyFursuits. And, well, as we've said, Game 5, depending on the goal situation, might not favor them in terms of servers, but Game 5 is still a long way off as this ball goes high. Valking though, playing it to the side, and Darky tries to take control. Sharky is gonna cut in, plays it to the side, but Golden is gonna take control, puts it up high with a flick. Golden again catches it to the side. Sharky boy has easily got a touch away, but no boost to follow. He does so anyway, the pre-flip, and Vayen, if that was on net, that might have just been the game for them again. Everything's now with a shot, and Darky is too awkward. iBuyFursuits, 2 games up.
And that's going to be huge for iBuyFursuits now. Going up to a +3 goal differential and taking the game on EU, going back to NA here. This is going to be huge for the squad, as a great shot coming in from Aerolax, and it's just a little bit of a commit from Daki there over on that right side of the net. Aerolax just shoots behind and can't really half flip to get in the way of it. And my goodness, iBuyFursuits, even with the sub coming in, looking insanely strong.
Oh, iBuyFursuits definitely looking good here. As you said at the end, it's a bit unfortunately Darky doing the cardinal mistake in defense, creeping up past that back post, leaves him, or leaves the net rather, so open for attacks behind him. And that's exactly what happened. As we go and watch the replays, I'm sure we will see it soon. First though, Golden here taking advantage of Darky being awkward in defense. Bloomy with the great shot towards net, and overall, great plays from both sides, but a lot more consistent pressure from iBuyFursuits, I would say. I think they have been the leading team in field domination this game too.
But I still love to see what we're seeing from KinCorp in this game. They definitely pulled out the aggression and used the server to their advantage there. Sharky getting some incredibly good touches there, just not able to get the final ones where they needed it. And that overtime could have went either way. So if you just have a little bit more patience for Kitten Corp on that back line, maybe they are able to find it. You can see right here, Van with an excellent 50 and Daki expecting that to go a little bit different. So they pushed up. And it's just reads like that are really going to decide the match. And now going into game number 3, it's do or die for King Corp. Now, as you said, facing triple match point, and they're really going to need to pull out all of the stops here if they want to get this to a game 5 against iBuy Fursuits.
Oh yeah, but I'm trusting in them that they will do their absolute best now back on US East servers here. Maybe it's gonna be better for them once again. Either way, they have to get something out here. Sharky Boy doesn't seem to be moving here.
Oh, there.
Oh, Sharky Boy seems to have major disconnection issues.
Yeah, we will go ahead and start a new server for these guys. So thank you guys for your patience. We will be back with that here in a couple of seconds. As yeah, if you ask for it in the first couple of seconds, we can't give that to you. And Sharky did not have good ping, and DC issues are not going to allow that to be very competitive. So we will restart that server and see if we can get them something that works a little bit better for the teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be good for the side of KidCorp, I think, just slowing down iBuy Fursuits' momentum from that last OT as we head into the next server. Let's hope this one is gonna be a bit better. I see every ping number be green right here. Definitely love to see that as the kickoff countdown counts down. Once again, it's do or die for KittenCorp. We do have to see something good come out from them now. And Darky has to get a touch in defense here to make it happen in the first place. He does, but the ball will stay on the blue half for now. Sharky off the sidewall, low boost, but it's not gonna stop him. Golden is though, gets it right back into that blue backboard. And Sharky with a great 50 away here, that's gonna give him some time. Backing off with the possession now. Off the sidewall, not the best touch, but Golden misses the ball as well. Vayan now, you've talked about it before. I think Vayan, kind of a freestyler, if I remember correctly. Definitely gonna be interesting to see what kind of mechanics we see from him. For now, last second save from Sharky to keep us at 0-0.
And a lot of aggression coming out from iBuy Fursuits, and you gotta think they did get a goal before that server change, but not right before it was asked for, which is why we allowed it. And you gotta think that that might play a little bit on the mental for iBuy Fursuits as they were up in game 3. However, being at that safe spot of having at least 2 games that they can lose is probably pretty good for the team, as Golden is going to get this save off of the back line. Another big shot coming in from Bloomy, not going to be able to reach the net, and Sharky just with the 50. Now Docky going to come back forward, trying to find someone to pass to, but everybody a little bit too far back. Van with the redirect, and it is going to go straight into Sharky Boy. An overcommit from Golden might have led to a goal, but Airlax was back with some boost in tank. And now Docky demoed on the play, so Van can get this one out. And I think that aggression works very good for Kitten Corp here. We just have to see them continue, but no goals so far. 3:10 on the clock.
Yeah, and we've seen Vayne get a crucial catch there in defense in front of the net. Ball basically coming straight down towards him, and Darky missing the crucial touch in defense here. That's definitely not what you want to see from Kitten Corp's side. Unfortunate, bit awkward. Darky was facing backwards, and he was just not boosting in the correct way to get up to that ball. It's going to be a 1-goal lead for iBuy Fursuits. But what I wanted to add, they're up 2 games, and I think that's always a bit of a double-edged sword. As you know, if you lose this game, the opponent is starting to look for the reverse sweep, and that's always something you don't want to happen. For now, that they are up in this game, as the ball goes dangerously in front of their net. Darky is there to put it high. Golden tries for a touch. He gets the 50, but Sharky Boy tries to keep up the pressure off the sidewall. Another touch for Sharky Boy. Vayan touches it away though. Goes into offense now with the musty, breezy, whatever it was. Gets blocked away from Kitten Corp though. 2 minutes 30, half game is over, and Kitten Corp are still trailing by 1.
And Kitten Corp going to have to move forward here that they want to try and take this to a game 4 now. Daki going to be demoed on the play. However, the shot comes in from Sharky Boy. And as I say they need to move forward, they do. Kittencorp ties up the game.
And that's such a smart play from front to back. Bloomy recognizes if he booms it, his teammate is gonna have a great shot, and Sharky does not try to impress with fancy mechanics, just takes a slower shot down towards the net, as that's just enough to get it in, but now maybe off the kickoff, no Daki is there to defend it. Sharky's goal is gonna keep us at 1-1, 2 minutes left on the clock, and Sharky tries for another one, gets it around 1, goal is there for the pinch though. Sharky gets it mid, Daki cannot follow up, no boost left, takes the ball into his own possession though, now tries to pass it mid, Fanboy Buns misses the ball, and Sharky a bit awkward. It's gonna catch the ball to the side though, and a demo from Baking Loaf here as well. We see some physicality come in for Kittencorp, and maybe that's just what they need to finally get successful against this Iber Fursuit squad right here.
And the ball left alone for a long time. Vane gets the dunk, and it almost goes into the net. Bloomy will be there for that, but misses the next touch. Sharky gonna have to scramble back for this one. Ball up high. Aerolax looks for the shot. It's gonna be high as well. Vane can't get the touch, and Golden has to put it back towards their own corner. That was definitely a chance for IBI Fursuits there, and they're gonna be shaking their heads wanting that back. But play continues on. A minute 12 left, and it's still a tied game. Daki trying to look for any sort of touch there to get that midfield. Not going to be able to find it, and Sharky Boy just going to try and get away from this play, reposition for the next one. Bloomy looks for the demo, does find one, but Daki puts it up to Vayan on that back wall, so no real pressure comes out. Ball up high, though.
Double commit.
And IBI Fursuits gets a good clear, but they an own goal from Bloomy, and Aerolax gets credited. IBI Fursuits up by 1.
That's so unfortunate. Aerolax puts it forward, Bloomy tries for the flick, and he touches the ball in the worst position possible right there. A great redirect for Bloomy, unfortunately into the wrong net. It's gonna be a 1-goal lead for IBI Fursuits. Once again, only 40 seconds left. Kittencorp has to show up right now if they want to still have a chance in this series, and Daki with no boost is gonna have a hard time. Gets a great 50 though, fakes out another one, bumps his own teammate, but it might still lead to something. Bloomy shoots, and Vane is just there for the save. Great defensive effort, it almost looked like an open net. 20 seconds left, still 1 goal to go for Kittencorp, and Eric tries to steal it here. Sharky is gonna be there for the defense though. As we head into the last 13 seconds, countdown just about to start. Sharky Boy gets it into the offense, tries for a pinch, doesn't get one against the backboard though. Daki goes for a touch as well. Sharky, no, it's a double commit from Kittencorp. Ball goes high, 1 second left on the clock, and it's bouncing. That's gonna be it. 3-0 sweep for IBI Fursuits.
And that was incredible. I hate to see it end like that for Kittencorp. That is a heartbreak for them. Unfortunately, that own goal going to lead to their sweep. And my goodness, you gotta give credit where credit's due. As said in the chat by Firestreak, IBI Fursuits is a whole different roster now, and they are looking insanely strong. Now getting their second win 2 weeks in a row, and they're gonna tie themselves up in the standings here with a lot of other teams with that win.
Yeah, they definitely played really great here. I think, unfortunately, some of these goals came up to a bit of luck for IBI Fursuits, but that's not to downplay any of what they did. Great plays from them, both in offense and defense. We've seen some great things come out, even with Aerolax subbing in right here. And I think once Corrupt is back, it's just gonna get even worse, and I'm already terrified of facing them myself.
I gotta agree with you. It was an excellent game played by both teams. Unfortunately, Kittencorp can't quite get the wins needed, and they are going to end up being swept this week. But we've still got a couple of games left for you guys. Up next, we got another spicy one. We got Black Bunny Gaming versus Fox Clan. Stick around, and we'll be back after the break.
skies, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you break me, but something about it makes us whole, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. Frozen in my dream, I can't escape the thoughts of you. If I try to leave, when I'm with you I can't move. It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you break me, but something about it makes us whole, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you. I love you, I do need you. Ooh, I love you, I do need you. Ooh, I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you. I love you, I do need you. Ooh, I love you, I do need you. All I wanna do I've been feeling just a little bit low. Got to get back to the show and we'll fly. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. You and me, we're gonna write a little history.
Alright, guys, it's Ecliptic Fates and Rex again.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. It's me again,
There
and
we go.
Arolex is here as well. Welcome back, Arolex. What a game you just played. Just sweeping KC away like it's nothing.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't nothing. They played really well. Like honestly, the series record does not show how close those games were, because I think besides the first game, each game was a 1-goal game, and they put up a fight. I will say that.
So, let me ask you this. How much did you have to pay the Rocket League gods in order to get that much luck in this game?
Only like a couple blueprints, I think.
Okay. That's still good. I mean, you timed up Bloomy at the end there really well for the
Yeah.
own goal redirect.
I mean, I've got to be honest. Like, I feel like at the end of this, we need to just like get all the own goals together and just make a montage, because some of these own goals are absolutely insane.
I think an own goal montage would definitely be an interesting thing, but definitely don't want to say that KC didn't play good. They really did play good, as I said. I think it came down to a bit of luck, but yeah, well played on the 3-0 series win right there. But enough of the last game. Let's talk about our next game, and I think we're gonna have Black Bunny Gaming up against Fox Clan. What do you think
Let's
about
go.
that?
I think Black Buddy Gaming is absolutely terrifying to go against, and I can only wish Fox Clan the best of luck in this.
Black Bunny Gaming, I think they've won every series they've played so far. Let's take
Yes,
a
they
look.
have.
Yeah, let's take a look at them. I think their stats cards will probably still be filled with a lot of 1s, 2s, 3s. Yeah, let's look at Hammer right there. Dude is
Jeez.
just cracking the whole league right now. He's just smurfing on everyone.
He is
But-
indeed smurfing on everyone. This is just absolutely terrifying to look at, because every single player is like, they at least have just some like number showing that they are just top of the league here, and to have every single one of them on the same team is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, look at that. I know score doesn't say a lot about a player, but if you get an average score of 636, like over all of the games you've played so far, that has to speak volumes for what you're doing to your opponents. Super strong showing for Black Bunny Gaming so far in this league, but their opponents are also not to be messed with. They are Fox Clan, and one of those players is our dear caster friend, Ecliptic Fates. He's been showing up in this league with some great whiffs, some great shots, overall great gameplay, very entertaining. And his two teammates, of course, Taka and Yuki, they've been doing great. You can see Yuki plays 3 assists per game, heading up everything. What do you think?
Honestly, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This team is just a really just well-rounded team, especially due to how close those ranks are. And like they've really been showing that in this league. They've had some unfortunate losses here, but we shall see how it goes going against the absolute powerhouse that is Black Bunny Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the numbers are clearly in Black Bunny Gaming's are favoring Black Bunny Gaming. Let's say it that way. But I'm sure that's not gonna stop Fox Clan. However, there's only one way to find out what's really gonna happen. Is Fox Clan gonna get dominated by Black Bunny Gaming like every other team has so far? Or are they the first to finally do something against Black Bunny Gaming? What do you think, Alex?
I mean, we can only hope that Fox Clan can, at the very least, take a game off of Black Bunny Gaming. Because the last two matches that Black Bunny Gaming has been in, they have, in fact, lost a game both times in that game 3 when they're very close to just sweeping. They just let off the pressure just that tiny bit, which allows the other team to get that one game win. But we shall see how Fox Clan does, because I know they are very, very good at applying pressure, and I can only hope that they win this.
So I'm hearing from that Fox Clan would be lucky to get even one game. So I'll take it as Black Bunny Gaming prediction. I mean, I can't do much but agree. As I said, the numbers are clearly in Black Bunny Gaming's favor. However, I would be more than happy if Fox Clan could show us or prove us wrong today. Maybe get us to some Game 5 action right here. I'll root for Fox Clan. I'll predict for Black Bunny Gaming, but as I've said, there's only one way to find out. Hop into the series Fox Clan versus Black Bunny Gaming. Here we go into the next series. Alex, you can take it away.
All right, thank you, Rex. As we go into Game 1, Fox Clan versus Black Bunny Gaming. Kickoff immediately goes to Black Bunny Gaming, and Gala just immediately going to put on a shot. Once again, Black Bunny Gaming just showing that just offensive pressure that they have. It goes past Yuki, but Fade is going to be there to get that save. And oh my goodness, Black Bunny Gaming just putting on all the pressure immediately, not letting Fox Clan have anything, as Hammer is going to put in the first one of most likely probably a couple dozen, knowing him. Oh man.
Yeah, Hammer. Hammer himself has already peppered the defense of Fox Clan right there, and look at the precision on his shots too. Always puts it where it was most awkward for the Fox Clan defender. Definitely a big force to be reckoned with is Hammer's pain. As we finally see some offense from Fox Clan building up. Never mind though. Clear away. Hammer puts on another one on net. Great save from Taka though. Is gonna do some damage control right here. As we see Gala for Black Bunny Gaming keep the ball in front. Someone missed the boost here, but it's not gonna matter. Taka, no boost for himself. And Gala is gonna get the second goal. For now, the numbers keep going in Black Bunny Gaming's favor.
Yeah, and we see that Black Bunny Gaming just constantly putting up the pressure, and as soon as Fox Clan falters even slightly, Black Bunny Gaming is there to just hop onto that opportunity and take it. But we see now Fox Clan starting to get a little bit of pressure on their own here, getting it into the Black Bunny Gaming half, but Hammer just gonna pop it over Ecliptic Fades, and it's just immediately back into the Fox Clan half. Black Bunny Gaming is just absolutely dominant on this offense here, and I'm surprised that Fox Clan hasn't conceded even more, because there are a lot of shots that are going through here. I might have just cast a curse at it. No, I didn't. Coach Yuki just popping that one away. But now a bit of a double commit there, and Black Bunny Gaming is going to just pop that one in once again. You see that just Taka and Fade, just the double commit there, and then Flock just popping that one up, and Hammer hammering it down into the net. 3-0 for Black Bunny Gaming.
Look at that precision from Hammer though. Once again, he puts it just outside of the first defender's reach and just far enough to the left so that Taka couldn't get to it. Perfect placement, but maybe Black Bunny Gaming overcommitting a bit right here. Taka gets the first one back off of BBG, pushing up a bit too far, and then Hammer missing the touch here. Uncharacteristic for them, but it's gonna cost them for now. Cuts the goal lead from them down to 2. Still plenty for Fox Clan to get back up to, but it's gonna give them a bit of hope.
Yeah, and we see Fox Clan once again getting a good win here. Fade just not letting Hammer have any time on the ball. That's gonna be what they need to do in order to win this game, is just not let any of the Black Bunny Gaming members have any time on the ball. But we see this having a little bit of boomer ball here. Taka pitching this one out, but it's just going to go right to Hammer. And he's going to take it up, go low, and it's going to go past Fade. And now for the Astral pinch, it's going to go way wide, and Yuki's going to clear this one out. And we're seeing a lot of pinches coming out here. Not entirely sure if I'm a fan of it, because that just means that each team is just relinquishing the possession that they are getting here. And now we see here just a bit of awkwardness here. Yuki trying to pop this one in. Hammer just barely able to get that. A very awkward play, but Hammer was able to read it really well. And now trying to make a good shot of his own. Taka is just going to clear that one out. Hammer, once again, just there. It feels like he's just in multiple places on the pitch at the same time. And this is absolutely insane to see as Gala puts it across the net. Yuki is going to try to go for a play here. Going to pass it out to Taka. Misses the redirect, and they really needed that one there. Very unfortunate for Fox Clan.
Yeah, it was such a great chance to Taka, just a little too short to hit that ball right there. Otherwise it would have been great. Gala, what a weird bounce from the ball. Gala had it red though. Took this off the curb, off the top curb too, and Gala just ready to take it. I mean, there's no way in hell that I would have defended that, and so doesn't Taka as well. 4-1, 3-goal lead for Black Bunny Gaming now with just about 2 minutes left on the clock. Hammer looking to make it a 5th, but gonna get cleared away from Foxton before he can. And you've touched on the kind of pinch gameplay we've seen before, and I think for the side of Foxton, you'd rather pinch the ball away than have Hammer have it for 1 second. And right as I say that, Yuki would have loved to actually pinch that ball away instead. Headbutting the wall a bit here, very unfortunate, leaves Gala with an open net to shoot at, and it's 5-1 for Black Bunny Gaming. Looks like this first game is gonna be theirs.
Yeah, very unfortunate from Yuki there, just needing to make a touch there since he had absolutely 0 boost and just not quite connecting there. But we see Fox Clan still not giving up here, but yet again, Black Bunny Gaming is also not giving up, but an amazing save from Yuki. Just not letting that goal differential go up anymore. But even with that save, this game still might be completely lost, because with a minute left, 4 goals is very difficult to come back from. And we see Hammer once again getting a lot of pressure, going for the reset, and Yuki once again just really getting that defense on point here. Now Taka going for a shot, it's not going to be in, and Hammer's going to clear this out. All of the team of Fox Clan is way too far up, but Black Bunny Gaming cannot capitalize on it as Gala puts it right over the top. Hammer just going to try and keep control of this, going to try and put it on. Gala's there, but Yuki is just able to clear it out, but it's not enough. Hammer puts in a 6th, and with 36 seconds left, we might be getting into Brazil territory here.
Look at it, man. He's just there and often catching every ball that goes in front of the net, and then he sees Ecliptic Fates. He's far from the goal, just puts in the 6th one. Black Bunny Gaming trying for the Brazil here, it seems, as a neutral kickoff towards the side of Foxton. But as you said, there's no way Foxton is gonna get this game back in 30 seconds, barring some absolute hard throwing from Black Bunny Gaming. But as we've seen so far, that's just not gonna happen. Gala gets another save, 20 seconds left. Now it's started to get physically impossible for them to come back. And this is gonna be the first game win for Black Bunny Gaming. And see if any team can score 1 more goal for the road. Taka gets control, no boost left, or Hammer 50s it to the side. And we see the first win for Black Bunny Gaming. An insanely strong performance in this first game. And I mean, we have seen some light at the end of the tunnel for Foxton once or twice, but overall, Black Bunny Gaming still look like a different beast, and I'm agreeing with you even more right now. If Foxton can even get a single game, I think it would be a great showing for them.
This is just absolutely terrifying to watch, I will be completely honest. Fox Clan has been such an amazing team in this entire league, and then for Black Bunny to win it 1-6 in the first game just shows you just how on a different level they are. This is just, oh my goodness. And we see here just a few little mistakes from Fox Clan, and Black Bunny Gaming is just there to capitalize on every single one of them. And it feels like what Fox Clan needs to do is just
That's
play
what I'm talking
perfectly,
about.
which is so difficult to do, especially against a team like this, which punishes every single mistake you do.
Yeah, I just remembered seeing that replay. The single goal that Fox Clan got was from a missed touch from Hammers, because everyone else in Black Bunny Gaming was just so sure that he would get the touch. They were already up, waiting to put insane pressure on Fox Clan once again, and well, it worked out for them in the end. Let's head into game 2 now. Let's see if Fox Clan, maybe with a change of plans, change of tactics, can make any sort of difference in this game. Gala gets a good 50. It goes towards Fox Clan's net, but more than enough time for Fox Clan to defend as Ecliptic Fates playing the ball midfield here. It's Hammer once again who gets a clear away. Low boost for Taka, but he takes control, gets the cut too. Some great low ground plays for Taka, and the pop on Gala is gonna leave them with their first lead in the series. Great stuff from Fox Clan so far. That's exactly what you want to see.
An amazing play from Fox Clan there. Taka, even on 0 boost, just slicing and dicing the defense, and then getting a good 50, and then just bumping out the defender to allow Yuki to get that first goal. And that is going to be the momentum that they need in order to take even just a game, let alone the series for this here. As Fox Clan trying desperately to get one, but Black Bunny Gaming is just going to answer right back.
And look at the
Oh my
replay here.
goodness.
Look at the boost in the replay. The whole Fox Clan team was back, going for boost. Yuki unfortunately pushing up just a little too far there. But yeah, Ecliptic Fates was completely out the picture still upfield because he missed the ball before, unfortunately. But the whole of Fox Clan having no boost, Hammers, or not Hammers, Black Bunny Gaming being insanely dominant once again. We're back to an even game as Taka clears the ball forward. Tries to get something going. Hammers gets a clear up, but it's not the best clear. Flock following up with a great clear though. And we have a bit of a fight from midfield right here as we hit the 4-minute mark in this game. Taka gets it around Gala. Ecliptic Fates tries for the follow-up, gets it mid, but Hammers is there for the clear away.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more pressure from Fox Clan here, which is what they're going to need in order to take this. But we also see a little bit of passing plays as well, which is seeming to really get by the Black Bunny defense at least a little bit. And that might be what they need here, as Taka is going to want to look for a pass here, going to go off the backboard, and Fade is going to put that one top bins, and Fox Clan is going to retake the lead here, just over Flock. Taka slamming that one off the backboard, and Fade just beating out every defender there. And now 2-1, Fox Clan is once again back in the lead.
Very well done by Taka there. He reads no defender on the backboard, goes for the pass to Fade. Works out beautifully for them, as I say, beautifully. Hammers puts an absolute banger on the net here. There's no way you're gonna save that. Top bins, Hammers, literally hammers it in.
Jeez.
And it's gonna clear the game up back to 2-2 once again. 3-1 on the clock, and let's see if Fox Clan can once again get the lead. A demo for Hammer Saints on Yuki is gonna try to remove any chances from that happening, but some misses in defense might play into Fox Clan's hand right here as Hammers goes for the reset. Gala not getting a touch here, gives Yuki some opportunity for some offense, but good read in defense for Black Bunny Gaming right here. A more physical play. This time for Fox Clan. We haven't seen too much of that. Maybe both teams try and incorporate that into their game plan a bit now. Might definitely help with reducing the pressure that Black Bunny Gaming was able to put out before. But for now, it's gonna be an even battle back and forth.
And I'm seeing here, Fox Clan is having a little bit of moments where they're hesitating, which might be what is allowing Black Bunny Gaming to get as many goals as they can, as Hammer's just going to clear that one away. I'm seeing a lot of hesitation there, which is really not good. They're going to want to just get rid of as much of that hesitation as they can, because that hesitation is what allows Black Bunny Gaming to get the goals. But Fox Clan not hesitating on that one. Yuki just slamming that one. Bar down. Nobody is able to get that one. And Fox Clan looks like they might be able to take Game 2 off of Black Bunny Gaming as opposed to Game 3, which every other team has been trying to do. And now we see Black Bunny Gaming trying to immediately answer back, but Gala is not going to get there, but Hammer will! And once again, tying it back up. Black Bunny Gaming has just had so many moments where they concede and then just immediately get back on it. It seems like Fox Clan might be getting a little too comfy once they get one goal. Rex, what do you think about this?
I mean, it seems every time a Fox Clan defender goes up in their own half, Hammers is just gonna be there like half a second earlier and just put the ball in the most awkward spot for you to defend. I've seen it at least twice in this game by now, and I don't think Hammer is gonna stop that anytime soon. It seems so insanely annoying and hard to go against as Taka once again, no boost in defense, misses the ball, leaving Hammers with an open net. Black Bunny Gaming now, I think for the first time taking the lead in this game, number 2. With 1 minute 40 still on the clock, obviously more than enough time for Foxtrot to come back, but they cannot let this hit their mental too hard, otherwise it's gonna be an impossible task for them.
And we see Black Bunny Gaming once again going for yet another shot. Gala's gonna leave it for Hammer, it's gonna go off the post. And now Fox Clan, oh no! Fade got the demo, but Taka put it over to the corner. But it might still go in. No, Gala with the save. That was probably their best chance at tying up this game. And just a little bit of miscommunication caused it not to be. And now Fade trying to get there. He gets another touch. It's gonna be in!
Oh no!
The own goal! No! Oh, it's so unfortunate.
It's the Fade special right there. The redirect into your own net. Perfectly goes crossbar and down. Fade, you have to score on the black net, not the red one. It's 5-3 now, 70 seconds left on the clock. And Fade's here, tries to get the ball forward, tries to make his mistake right again. Hammer's now faking the touch, maybe missing it, not too sure. But the ball is gonna stay in the red half, 60 seconds left. Foxton have to show us something right now. Hammers tries to not let that happen. Another miss coming out from Foxton here. Leaves the ball in their own half once again. All that Black Bunny Gaming has to do right now is just play for time. But knowing them, they're gonna play for the goals until the very end. Right here, another pinch. This might just go straight.
No!
It goes bar and out. The best defender in the world strikes once more. And that's gonna be so sad for Foxton. You would have loved to get that goal. Give you so much hope in this game number 2, but now 20 seconds on the clock. It's starting to look hopeless for Foxton.
That was just so close for Fox Clan. Just not able to get there. And now we see a lot of double commits. Fox Clan just scrambling to get any play happening. But with 5 seconds left, 2 goals down, that is not going to happen. Even with that shot from Taka just off the post. And we see Ecliptic Fade's not moving there. He's definitely going to be thinking about how to win this next game here. With Black Bunny Gaming now on match point.
Whatever they said to each other, going from game 1 to game 2, you know, just say the same damn thing once again. The start of this game looked so insanely good for Fox Clan. It felt like a completely different matchup, the way that Fox Clan just had so much pressure on the side of Black Bunny Gaming. But in the end, it shouldn't be for Fox Clan. Triple match point for Black Bunny Gaming. This is looking very grim for Fox Clan. If there's any team that's not gonna let you reverse sweep them, I think it would be Black Bunny Gaming. But Fox Clan definitely gonna try their absolute best right here. What do you think?
I think this game 2 was probably the closest that any team has been to like taking a game off of Black Bunny Gaming, barring some game 3 shenanigans that we've seen in past weeks. But Fox Clan taking the lead multiple times in this game, but then Black Bunny Gaming just immediately answering back. Some amazing saves, a beautiful own goal from Fade.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, this is just going to be really difficult for Fox Clan. But once again, Black Bunny Gaming has been in this position before where they've conceded, and we shall see if it happens once again in this game 3.
Let's see if Foxclan can once again decide the early game for them. This time, hopefully, the late game too. They have to do it if they want to have any chance in the series. For now, no quick kickoff goals in maybe the final game of the series. Taka puts the ball high against the backboard, and Fade missing the touch. No one from Black Bunny Gaming there to instantly capitalize on it, though. Is gonna let Foxclan get away with this one. But that's definitely not something you can allow yourself against a team like this. 30 seconds off the clock, and the Black Bunny Gaming pressure is once again mounting. Ball in the red half, but they are playing it very slow and controlled. For now, a demo for block. Taka, no boost there to follow up. Yuki goes up, gets the touchdown, but Hammers is there. Easy save for Hammers. First minute almost gone, and no quick goal.
Oh.
That block gets another great save there. Amazing shot from Fade, but what's that? What's that, Aaronex?
That was a double commit by Black Bunny Gaming, probably the first I've ever seen from this team. And just really unfortunate there. Hammer trying desperately to get anything there, but Flock was in a better position but just couldn't get the touch. And it just drops right in front of their net, and FoxClan is going to most definitely take that open net. 1-0 for FoxClan as we go 4 minutes left into this. Hammer with an amazing flip reset, but Fade is going to be there. And then goes for the pinch, but Flock is going to clear this out to the center. Now Gala trying to keep up some possession here. It's going to go out, but Fade is going to be there beating out everyone of Black Bunny. But no one was there. They're just biding their time here, just knowing that Fade is just going to clear that straight back to them. Just the knowledge that they have in this game is just absolutely terrifying to see. It feels like they just know exactly where the ball is going to be at every single moment in time. And Hammer especially is getting there with so much speed, so much precision. And a backflip from Fade. But Yuki's going to be there to clear it out. But once again, it's just going to go right back into Black Bunny Gaming possession. And FoxClan is going to want to try and take some possession of their own here. As Gala puts a shot on net. It's off the post, but Hammer, once again, in the perfect position to slot that one right into the net.
Nah, but what happened there to Taka? Oh, did he side flip on accident? It looked like he easily had that save on, but something happened. I'm not sure what exactly. It's gonna tie the game regardless. 3 minutes left on the clock, but Foxclan been showing up very well so far in this game. The early game seems to go very well for them, but then as the game goes on, Black Bunny just dominates more and more. Once again, the ball in the red half here, as Yuki gets a great beat away, tries to pass it to someone. Gala is going to be there for the defensive touch. A double commit from Foxclan. Maybe Taka can make it work though. Hammers is there for the save. Gala puts it up for Hammers. He fakes instead, goes for some physical. It goes crossbar and out. Finally, some good luck for the side of Foxclan as Taka gets it around everyone. What a play from Taka. Can he score? Yes, he can! Taka putting the ball and his whole team on his back right here. What a play!
This is absolutely insane to watch. It feels like Black Bunny Gaming is dominating on another level, and yet Taka is just dominating them on another level as well. This is just so insane to see. And now Taka, as we said, just very much a really good player on low boost. Fade trying to slot that one top corner. It's not going to go in, and it's going to put the entirety of FoxClan on the back foot here. Clearing it out. Taka's going to get this. He's going to want to cut this close. Hammer has no boost, but is going to make the save regardless. It's going to go out to Gala, but Gala misses. It's going to be an awkward little touch there. Yuki's going to try and get possession of here, but doesn't have any boost. Taka's instead going to take possession, going for the double, but Gala is just going to be up and clear that. Now Fade with the shot of his own. Taka trying to get a touch on it, but it's just going to go right out to Hammer. Now Yuki with the awkward touch. Fade with an awkward bump there. And oh my goodness, this is just going every which way. I can't tell what is going to happen next. This Taka very, very close with the redirect there. And now because of that miss, FoxClan once again on the back foot. Hammer He's gonna slot
Oh
that
my.
one top left. What a gorgeous shot that was. We saw Yuki there just covering most of the net, but just not that top corner. And that is
I
an
was
insane shot.
I was just about to say, this game looks so completely different from what we've seen before. Foxton looking very good, but one thing that's never gonna change is Hammer absolutely slotting the ball if he gets the chance, as he did right there. Crossbar and down, perfectly placed. Taka gets the ball into the black half once again. Yuki gets another touch too. Low boost doesn't get a touch here, unfortunately. That could have been good for them, but Taka puts it towards net. Gala's there for the save to the side. And Black Bunny Gaming taking possession once again. Fades 15 the ball. It bounced super weirdly for them once more. Taka clearing it away. Yuki gets the
Oh.
demo instead of the ball. Flock doesn't get the touch, but gets the touch on the rebound. That's a great defensive play from Flock right there. And now it's Gala with a chance. Puts it high. Yuki's there for the defense. So 20 seconds left on the clock. Black Bunny Gaming still even with Foxton. They are trying what they can, but Foxton are holding on very well. Taka once again tries to put everything on his back, but this time early 50 away. Gala, 10 seconds left on the clock. Yuki plays it to the side, tries for some offense for Foxton. It goes mid, awkward for Black Bunny Gaming. 1 second left on the clock. Unfortunate bounce there for Foxton, but the ball is going high. They're gonna try and touch it down. It's overtime in game number 3. This could be it for Black Bunny Gaming, or the start of something great for Foxton.
Yeah, and we see here Fox Clan just coming out with a lot more pressure than they had in the previous 2 games. And that is really working well against this Black Bunny Gaming team as Taka trying to slot this one up. But once again, a little bit of a misplay there. And some miscommunication. The double commit, Taka putting it over fade.
Ooh.
Now Yuki putting that one into the middle, and Gala is going to finish it. Really unfortunate from Fox Clan there. Just a lot of miscommunication. Probably panicking because you know you're in overtime of game 3. You do not want to be swept, and yet that is exactly what Black Bunny Gaming has done.
Foxton held up so well in those last 2 games, especially in this game number 3. They looked so promising against Black Bunny Gaming, but in the end, just a chain of mistake after mistake in defense. It ended with Yuki clearing the ball straight down to Gala. Gala taking the shot low, past all the defenders, and it's gonna be a sweep for Black Bunny Gaming. Fox Clan sadly unable to do it, but they looked very, very good in the series regardless.
They did. Like, that first game was honestly just a nightmare for Fox Clan, nearly getting Braziled. But then to come back in the next 2 games and be in the lead multiple times in the game is absolutely amazing to see from them. But sadly, that change in momentum just wasn't enough, and Black Bunny Gaming was once again able to win a series with the sweep.
Yeah, I mean, Black Bunny Gaming just looking stronger and stronger with every series they play. I'm really interested to see which team will be the first team to take them down finally, or if any team is even gonna be able to do it. But that's not all for today. We have one more game left. We're gonna see Gentle Paws play against Floof Crew right after the break, so everyone, stay tuned.
understand how you do this to me. You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. I think I need to confess. Saw you in the red dress. I can't seem to understand how you got all that finesse. Still been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead.
Hello, everybody.
right.
No, Rex,
Hello.
this is my show. Stop it.
Oh, no. Hello, guys.
This is-
Welcome back to my stream.
Welcome
I'm
back,
glad that you're all
guys.
the way back.
Okay, is he gonna let me talk? He is gonna let me
Yeah,
talk.
you can talk.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, guys, to RFDL Season 0. I'm Eclectic Fades. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Rex and Aralax. And guys,
Oh.
you guys just witnessed Black Bunny Gaming being as dominant as ever, beating Fox Clan in a sweep.
We
Somebody-
something.
Somebody needs to stop these guys. Seriously, this is terrifying.
Let's just hope that they have to sub out someone one day, and then someone might have a chance.
That might be. That might
Only
be the
then
case.
will anyone have a chance to take even a series off of them. That is just... They're so dominant in this league. This is literally terrifying to watch.
And you got to give props where props are due. They are extremely well performing. They have their rotations on lock. You've got Hammer, who's a GC3 playing like he's an SSL. You've got Flock, who's a Champ 1 or Champ 2 that's playing close to GC. And you've got Gala, who's a C3, who's also playing up in that higher GC1 area. You put that together on a team, and you really get like one of the most overpowered squads that we have seen so far. And I think that a lot of the teams are really going to have to grind and look at replays and try to figure out exactly how to crack open this team, because the best in the league have tried it so far and no one has come up successful. And also congratulations to Black Bunny Gaming, because with that win, they have clinched the first seed for the mid-season tournament. So they are going to get that bye in round 1 of our crew battle tournament here in a couple of weeks. Which means one less game that they have to play. It starts them off better off in the top end of the bracket. That's definitely going to be a tough team for anybody to go up against there.
Yeah, I mean, you know how people say that you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place? I feel like playing against Black Bunny Gaming, you're like stuck against even more hard places in like another dimension, and you just have to figure a way out, but you just cannot.
Yeah, and as Firestreak is saying in the chat, Black Bunny Gaming turning into the villains. Honestly, I'm kind of starting to feel that they are the Goliath and everyone else is the David, and we just cannot take them down.
We will, don't worry about it.
We're gonna have to. Here's an idea. We'll take after the league is over, we'll take the top 3 players from each stat that isn't from Black Bunny Gaming, put them on a squad, and have them play and see who wins. Although right now, I would feel like that's Black Bunny Gaming. But anyway, guys, we have one more match for you guys tonight. Let's get this started. We are talking about Gentle Paws versus Floof Crew. Hashtag pause up in the chat if you are a Gentle Paws fan. Also, remember, you guys can use those team emotes if you subscribe to the channel. Helps us out here on the casting side of RFDL, and it also helps me out in particular with running the stream, and it also gives you guys some really nice emotes from your favorite teams that you can use to chat. But guys, let's go ahead and talk about Gentle Paws here, because they are an excellent roster. They haven't quite had the success that they were hoping for here in the league so far, but they are working very hard to get those numbers up. Factual Data, Static, and Firestreak going to be rounding out this roster. Rex, what do you think about these guys?
I mean, we've seen it in the past. They're just an absolute defensive powerhouse. All of them have the defender tag on their card too. It just need maybe a little bit more offense. Maybe you have one of them specialize a bit more on getting some crazy offensive plays, and then they can finally rise to what they should be in this league. What do you think, Alex?
I agree exactly with that. Gentle Paws has been just really, really heavy on the defense there. Again, also showing a bit of offensive prowess as well. But as we saw on the player cards, every single one of the players has that defender card on there. And that is very, very insane to see, because every single player on that team is very, very good on defense and fairly good on offense as well. But one thing that I'd like to point out that's very interesting is that they're to be going up against Floof Crew, who is also very defense heavy.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and talk about these guys. You saw them earlier in the first match of the day. Sorry, choked a little bit there. But Floof Crew, an excellent defensive team, just not quite getting the result that they needed against Rule No. They're losing that out 1-3. And very surprising from them to not get the results that they needed, but it was a very close series. But as you said, Aerolax, all of these guys heavy on defense, saves per game, at least going over 1.0 per game, and that's a lot of saves to have on your net. Meanwhile, the shots per game, if you guys see on each of these screens, Pads, of course, top in that for the team, but followed close behind by their teammates.
Yeah, definitely a strong, insanely strong roster to go up against as well. I mean, we've already seen the match between Rule No and Floof Crew earlier today. They had a very good showing, and we just clinched the win in the OT there that took 7 minutes almost. So I definitely know how strong they are from first-hand experience, but I'm definitely hyped to see what Gentle Boss can do against them, or if Floof Crew can put up enough on the table to just dominate them away.
Yeah, and one point that I do want to make is that while every single player that's going to be on the field today is that defender tag, there is a little bit of a downside to having that, because to get that you need to make a lot of saves, but in order to get saves, that ball needs to be going very close to being in your net, and that is not really what you want in order to win games. And this is going to be very, very interesting to see, because Floof Crew and Gentle Paws are both very, very heavy on defense. And I, for one, am very, very curious to see how this goes in this match.
It's going to be very interesting because both of these teams being so defensive, I'm assuming that these are going to be very close games that we have. Going to be probably going to see an overtime or two if I, would predict that correctly. And I do think that if we do get to a game 5, you're going to need to win a game by a couple of goals to really get that goal differential on that side. And I think that's going to play a pivotal part because everybody on Gentle Paws is NA, with Firestreak being NA West. Meanwhile, everybody on Floof Crew is going to be an EU player. So each team is going to have a little bit of a disadvantage on their opponent's server there. And we're going to have to wait and see if that causes any sort of disadvantage. Right now, Gentle Paws does have the lower seed, so they will be able to pick that first one. So that is going to be NA East for the first game. Rex, what do you think about these servers and if they're going to play a role?
I mean, definitely interested to see how it will affect gameplay. We've seen before today when we watched Kitten Corp play that the servers seem to have a very big impact on how they played and how they performed. So, especially now with all three of the team members being from kind of like the same ping zone, let's say, definitely gonna be interesting to see what it changes from game to game.
Yeah, and I've seen personally that US West ping is already bad enough as is going into US East servers, but then on EU servers it can get upwards of 200 ping, which is very, very hard to play with. And I feel like that will make a big factor in these games coming up.
All right, guys. Well, final question before we start. Floof Crew versus Gentle Paws. Which team do you guys have taking the series?
I think I have to give it to Floof Crew. I think they had a very solid performance playing against Rule No earlier, and I think they're definitely not gonna let another series, what do you say, slip out of their paws. So I think it will be a close one, but I think I'll give it to Floof Crew.
As for me, why do you have to make me choose a favorite? Both teams are so good in what they do, but it's such a difficult decision. But I think just for interest's sake, I'm gonna have to go against Rex's decision here, and I'm gonna have to go with Gentle Paws. Because while Floof Crew is very, very good on defense, Gentle Paws is also very good on defense and also has some very good offensive pressure as well. And while Pads especially is very, very good on offense, I think just the entirety of Gentle Paws moves a bit more as a unit, and I think that will give them the edge.
What about you though, Fade?
Me, I'm gonna, you know what? I don't need to tell you guys what I think. I think both of these teams are amazing. I think that in the end, I think it's a toss-up. I think that either of these teams can really take it. If I have to put my money on somebody, in the end, you know what? I have to. I think it really comes down to who's going to get that. Get those quick wins off the start. I think if we're looking at a faster team and a team that does perform better under circumstances of servers, I think I have to give it to Gentle Paws, because as I said earlier on my casting with Arilax, with Rule No against Floof Crew, the one problem I've always seen for Floof Crew is when we go to those NA servers, Pads does not have as much of a standout performance as they usually do. And I do think that when they are on NA servers, unless they can counteract that, which they haven't been able to do for the last couple of weeks, I think that that's going to play a major role, and I do think that gives Gentle Paws the advantage. So that is my thought on that. I will give this one to Gentle Paws.
Alright, 2 against 1 then, I guess. And nothing to do but find out who is right and who is wrong now.
You're absolutely right, Rex. We've got two teams vying for another win. Floof Crew can move all the way up to second place with this win. However, Gentle Paws down 1-3 right now. They need to get a win if they want to start moving up in this league. It's Gentle Paws versus Floof Crew for the final match of the day. And let's get straight into this one. Rex, take it away.
Yeah, we're hopping right into the kickoff right here. Neutral kickoff. Zami gets the ball right into the which half? The purple half? I'm so confused right now. Anyway, the ball goes mid. Zami gets it to the side before there can be any shot on Floof Crew's net right here. One more touch for Zami. Someone can follow up. Yes, Alex can. Gets beaten though. Pats another touch off the side wall towards the midfield. A battle of the midfield, as I like to say, in those first few seconds here. The shot comes out for... No, those colors are messing with me. Eric, take over, please.
Okay, fine, I will. Floof Crew we see here in the pink, Gentle Paws in the white here, as Alex trying to get a shot on net here. And Static and Pads, a dangerous 50, but it's going to be wide. Now Alex up with the shot. Factual Data there. Static with the bump. And Static is going to slam this one home. 1-0 for Gentle Paws. And as we see here, just an unfortunate mix from Alex there. And Pads getting bumped out by Static. And that allows that ball to just roll in. And that is not what Floof Crew wants. But with 4 minutes left, they still have a very big chance to get this game here.
And just to correct everybody, and also because I'm sure in the chat you will ask the same question, but with Gentle Paws and Floof Crew both having pink as their primary colors in game, Floof Crew did allow themselves to play with their away colors, which will be white. So even though they are pink on the screen, they will be white on the other side. So just so you guys know for future reference. Anyway, on the pink side, Factual Data gonna take that ball moving forward, and Firestreak gonna have a long touch over. Pads isn't gonna be back, and Firestreak gonna score the second one for Gentle Paws.
Yeah, another one in for Gentle Pass. We've seen a lot of them. Another one in this game, a long, clear, leading to a goal. Doubling their goal lead here. Gentle Pass is gonna get into a comfy lead here. Let's see if they can keep it through this kickoff as Alex gets a good beat, but Factual Data is right there to receive it. Zami, good touch to the side though, and Static misses it. Might be a chance. Zami puts it high. Cannot follow up though. Does get a bump, and the follow up from Pads is there. Very well done from them. Immediately getting one goal off of this kickoff play.
Yeah, and we saw there just very, very nice bump there. And Pads just able to slot that one right in. Getting Floof Crew back into this game here with only a 1-goal differential now, 3 minutes left. It is still anyone's game as the ball goes flying straight to Alex. It's going to get slammed right off. It's so close, but then an unfortunate 50 in Pads is just going to slot that one top right, and Floof Crew has tied the game up with 3 minutes left.
That's so unfortunate for Static, trying to get that 50, but it just stays static on the ground. And I mean, there's not much else that you can do with it. The other defender just a little bit too far back to be able to get this one. So we move forward. And Zami gonna try and take the ball. Factual Data gets the save on the back line. And Firestreak gonna try and move this one out. Doesn't get the right touch on it. But we will continue forward, and now Pads going to get another shot, and it's going to be another goal for Floof Crew.
What happened to the defense there? Oh, huge bump from Zami. I figured it had to be. Just Gentle Pass, no one there, even on the camera as that goal went in. Great play from Zami, showing that he can do physical plays, and if he does, they work out nicely. Getting Floof Crew into the lead. It has been 35 seconds for Floof Crew to get their 2 goals before, and then now they put in another one. So Floof Crew definitely not giving away the series yet. Instead, they are in the driver's seat now. Pads gets another beat, tries for some more offense off the ceiling here, no touch. Alex missing the ball too, and Zami now with no boost leaves him very awkward in defense, but it's a good 50 from him. Pads as well, no boost, gets a good flip to the side. Zami going for some more physicality here, didn't work out this time. Alex puts the ball high once again, but no one's there with enough boost in the right position to follow up for Floof Crew. Still 1 goal ahead though. If they can just keep playing for time, it's gonna be their game, but not the Factual can put in another goal for Gentle Paws. We're all back to even.
Yeah, an amazing play out here. Static just slamming that one off the backboard. Factual Data just putting that one right in the top of the net. Even with no goalie there, still showing that he can put on some accurate shots. And now the game is all tied up, and Static is going to put this one over the Factual. Going for the double, but Pads is just going to clear that one out, not allowing that to happen. But Static going for the shot. Alex is going to take control, gets demoed by Firestreak, and now Zami is going to try to flick this. It's going to go low, and a 50 out. It's going to go over to Firestreak, who's going to just hit that one wide. And now Zami trying to get a touch. Instead, it's going to go over to Pads, who's going to get a massive clear. And Firestreak just trying to take control of this. Zami not letting up any pressure there. And just so much pressure coming out from both teams here, as we see just a lot of fighting in the midfield here. And Pads with the long shot. Static is going to clear that one out to the corner. When with 1 minute remaining, this is still anybody's game.
It's looking very good for Pads there, but it will be taken to the side by Factual Data, and Static going to move this one forward. Accidentally grabbing the boost from Fire Streak there, so now Static going to have to push forward. A really nice shot, but it's going to be a little bit high, and Alex is going to be able to clear this one. Now Fire Streak off to the side. Ball going to be bouncing back in this Gentle Paws corner. 30 seconds remaining. Still anyone's game, as my fellow casters have said, as we remain tied 3-3. Ball bouncing around midfield. Static gets a really good 50, but can't get another touch past Pads, so he's going to look for that bump on Alex. Can't quite find that one either. And now Factual Data having to clear this out. 10 seconds left. Are we going to go and see an overtime in game one? As we said, more than likely with these defensive teams, but these guys have put on a lot of shots so far. Another shot going in, and it's going to be put down by Static, and we're going to overtime.
I love to see some good overtime. Let's see if Floof Crew can end it early here. Pats plays it mid. Zami with the follow-up towards net. And it's getting saved away by Static. No quick goals for either team quite yet in this OT. Looks like we have a good first game on our hands. If every game of this series goes like this, we will be here for some time. Zami a bit awkward with this ball in the opposing corner. Gets helped by both of his teammates at the same time, though. Not sure if that's what you want to see from Floof Crew. 30 seconds into this OT here, and the nerves might be starting to get to them. Pads with a good flick, doesn't go quite towards that, and Static is there for the defense. Alex 50s the ball mid. Static with a touch to the side, and Zami with no boost gets bumped right into the mid boost. Gonna be able to follow up here, puts it mid. Pads with the follow up. It's gonna be game one to Floof Crew.
And what a shot that is from Fads to finish it off. Zami, once again, passing that off the backboard. Really good with those backboard passes there. And then Pads just beating out all of the defense. Static not able to get in the way of that. And Floof Crew takes game one.
It's really good to see from both of them. Definitely, as we said, they're very defensive teams, but a 4-3 scoreline is actually quite insane to see from both of these squads. They're definitely trying to bring the aggression to this one. And I think it's working out for both squads, but it just ekes out in the favor of Floof Crew by that little bit.
I mean, some people say defense wins games, but in the end, you have to also score, as Static did right here in the replay. It can be from counter attacks off of great defense, as we've seen a lot of in this first game. But in the end, you just have to have one more goal than your opponent, and that's only gonna come from shooting at the net sometimes. This one here might also have gone in if Floof Crew got a bit more lucky in the end. Pat's able to finish it. Great showing from both of these teams in this first game, and as I've already said, I'm already looking forward to the next games in this series. Let's hope we can get all games OT. I will be down for it.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of physical plays coming out from both teams here, knowing that each one of them is a defensive powerhouse. So you need to get those demos on the opposing team in order to get those balls into the net. And I know for a fact that Rex is very happy to see those demos.
Oh, you know me.
And as we get into game two, did somebody call NA production? Because we had a little bit of an issue that has been resolved by both teams. Unfortunately, even with GentlePods picking NA as the first server, and you can look at my screen, I picked NA for the first server. Somehow we ended up in EU. So both teams have agreed to play the next two on NA to counteract that for competitive integrity. Shoutouts to both teams for dealing with that as it comes along. And we're going to see how this game 2 pops out for GentlePaws. Maybe that had a play in the overtime loss. Maybe it didn't. I don't think it mattered as much as people might think. But we play on. And so far, a minute into this game, we're all tied.
Yeah, the ball is floating here, Pat. Out of the skies, puts one on net, but well read by Factual Data. Of course, as we said before the game, even started. Both of these teams, stellar defenses to show for them. There has to be a bit more coming out than just a slow shot towards the net as the ball goes into the white corner here. Remember, white is going to be Fluvcrew for the series. A little bit confusing, but we're going to deal with it. Pads trying to take control. No boost left in the tank, and a good shot on that. Zami's there for the defense, though. Another good physical play. First String Fox puts it in top bins. Let's go.
And again, just those physical plays, Static just not even looking at the ball, just gets a demo on one, bump on the other, and then there is just no one to defend that ball there. And what an amazing shot that was. 1-0 for Gentle Paws, and a very good kickoff here for Gentle Paws. It's going to go into the corner. Firestreak is going to try to get a touch, but it's not going to go well. Pads over to Zami. Factual is there with the save. But Pads, once again, just not relinquishing pressure at all. And this is now going to get cleared out by Zami, trying to take it slow, going for a weird little flick there. And it's going to go out to Alex, who's going to try and just pop this up, but Static's going to be there and just clear it out in an awkward spot where Pads cannot get to that. And it looks like Gentle Paws is starting to see that Pads is a very dangerous player, so they are just not letting anything go their way. As Factual trying to get this into the middle, Static's going to slam this one off the corner and then go once again for another demo. Really liking all of the physical play here. And now Factual, it's going to be rolling in, but can't turn around in time. And Zami is there with the save, clearing that one out and keeping the score at 1-0.
That was an excellent save by Zami there. Definitely needed to keep that out. Wanting to keep this game as close as possible, not only for the series point, but for goal differential as well. I'm going to be bringing that up a lot this series, as I feel like it's going to play such a pivotal role in what happens here if we get to a game 5. And with these two teams being as defensive as they are, I definitely could see it going that way. Now, Factual Data going to have this across the corner. Static going to get the read, looking for the double tap, can't quite get the angle. And Firestreak putting this up the sidewall. Pads is going to be the first one to this one. Now back to Factual Data. Not going to have a lot of boost, and Zombie picked up the mid, but they can't quite get a touch. And now Static has a free clear over onto the Fluvcrew side. Pad's going to have to clear this over to the corner. Static, first one to the ball. It's off the backboard. Anyone there? Firestreak looks for the shot, and Zombie going to put it away. 1:27 remaining, and Fluvcrew need to push forward if they don't want Gentle Paws taking this victory. However, Static with an excellent dunk on both of the offensive touches from Fluvcrew and Rex. So far, Gentle Paws seem to look in the driver's seat for this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially a fire streak Fox scoring the second goal for them this series. I was just about to say, Gentle Paws had some insane pressure built up, especially like 1 minute ago, where they just kept putting shot after shot after shot on Fluvcrew's net. In the end, it was just as one shot needed for Firestreak Fox. Low boost in the defense from Fluvcrew, which kind of almost became a theme here in this game number 2, I feel. Alex now trying to clear the ball away. Gentle Paws know they only have to play for some time here, and Firestreak Fox will play the ball to the side to accomplish that. Zami is gonna be there to receive it though, and the ball gets cleared away from Static straight towards Pads though. Pads going low, Zami there for the follow-up, but the defense of Gentle Paws read it quickly enough. Static now beating 2 of the white defenders. Fluvcrew had to have Pads defend there. Instead, he goes for the redirect, puts it a bit too high, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have surely been game number 2. But with 20 seconds left on the clock, Pads has to make something good out of this catch. Static is there early enough for the denial, though. And 14 seconds left. I don't think we get any overtime in game number 2. This is gonna be a pretty decisive win for Gentle Paws. And Alex, what does Fluvcrew have to do to come back in game number 3?
Honestly, Gentle Paws is playing really, really well here, and Fluvcrew, I feel, is just a little bit like too much relying on Pads there. We need to have a bit more, what's the word? We need to have a bit more unison throughout the entire team there, instead of just relying on one player there.
I gotta agree. I definitely think that they're just relying a little too much on touches to come through. And again, something I was seeing, what an excellent save to start off that replay, by the way, from Factual Data. But we did definitely see that Gentle Paws just were in control of this entire match. Didn't really have much to show for that. But I do have to say that I saw a lot of what I saw from the first series, in where Floof Crew might get a decent touch, but just nobody was able to be there because they're just relying on that one person to move forward. They really need to start maybe incorporating some sort of passing plays or something to get out of defense and get those long clears out into the midfield. I think if they start doing that a little bit more, we might be able to see them push forward in this series. However, Gentle Paws doing a very good job in moving forward to tie the series up.
Yeah, as you've just said, Floof Crew obviously won the first game. Gentle Paws is now taking the second one, 1-1 series, and you're talking about it a lot. We are starting to head towards this game 5. However, first up is game number 3. Kickoff just happened. Static puts one towards Floof Crew's net early on. Easily defended from Floof Crew though. Who now go for a counter attack. Good clear away from Firestreak Fox. Cannot get another touch as Pads clears it away as well. No one there in net in the correct position to defend it from Floof Crew. And I mean, this I think would have been a really preventable goal for Floof Crew.
Yeah, we see Alex going up for that shot, jumping way too early for that, which causes them to be out of position to make that save. And just a very unfortunate mistake on the defense of Floof Crew there, allowing Gentle Paws to get that first goal so early on in this game 3. And we're seeing a lot more pressure from both teams, but Gentle Paws once again is just putting so much pressure on Pads, just not allowing them to have anything in this game here. But as I say that, Floof Crew trying to get something to start up here. Pads is going to take this, but Factual Data is just pressuring everything here, and it is absolutely insane to see. And Static with some really good touches on defense as well. It looks like Gentle Paws is starting to play really, really well here.
And Static trying to find a pass out to anybody, but no one actually there. Everybody just trying to get boost in the back. Pads going to have this across the corner, and Zami is pushing forward. An excellent shot to Pads, but Pads puts it wide, and Firestreak's going to have the touch. And unfortunate for Pads, another shot coming out. Factual Data, an excellent save coming out from him, and Static just going to clear this one out. And I feel like Floof Crew needed that one to start getting a little bit more confident, as it was a really good play from them, but just couldn't get it quite on target. They're going to have to fix that accuracy coming into this game number 3 with 3:17 remaining on the clock. As we go back into the Gentle Paws side, Factual Data going to have the first touch. Paz having to back up to get some boost in the midfield. Will have an opportunity, and Alex gets a bump on one. However, Paz can't get the read. Zami looking for the double tap, but also can't read it. Paz cutting in front. Alex doesn't have any boost, but still commits a little bit. And Paz going to have a long shot, but it just keeps getting put away by the defense of Gentle Paws here. And I definitely think that they need to start trying to be a little bit more creative with some of these shots.
I mean, it's been a very rough game the last like 30 seconds or so. A lot of pressure from Floof Crew. Unfortunately for them, not quite able to capitalize on it yet. And I have to kind of agree with you. Pad's touches on this away server seem to be a bit subpar right here. I surely hope that they can clean it up a bit for the sake of Floof Crew, as this one goes in front of their net. No one's there for Gentle Paws to score it though. Zami passing the ball mid towards Pads. It's going into the pink half once again, but no one there to keep the pressure up for Floof Crew. Now they have the ball coming to their own half again. Zami passes it down. It's a weird read for Pads though. Bit of a long double commit for Pads and Zami right there. Not sure who really wants to go for that ball, but it worked out in the end. Alex trying for the 50 high up in the opponent's corner. Zami keeps the ball there. It goes mid. Pads with a shot on net had to put it high to get it above the defender. Follow up from Alex. Ball floats mid again. Can Zami score it? No, it gets saved again from Gentle Paws. so much defense for them to play, and they do it so well in this game.
Indeed they are, and with 1 minute 30 left on the clock, 1-0 for Gentle Paws, as that one almost goes in, the window for Floof Crew to get back into this game is closing more and more, and they're going to have to start trying to get something into the other net as fast as possible. But they can't do that when Gentle Paws is just constantly pressuring them. But as I say that, Pads going for the double, he's going to miss, and then Alex trying his best to clear that one in, and then Zami once again with another shot, but Firestreak is able to keep that one out, keeping this a 1-goal game, and once again another shot saved out by Static. Just so much defense, as you were saying, Rex, and it is absolutely insane to see as Gentle Paws going back on offense. No, it's going to get cleared out by Floof Crew, and now Firestreak trying to clear this out. It's going to go over to Pads, and such a close redirect. But Factual Data is going to keep that one out once again. So much defense coming out, and with 30 seconds left, Floof Crew is going to have to start getting really physical in order to force this into overtime.
I'm not gonna lie here, I'm sitting here trying to make clips that I can't just stop watching because these guys are on another level when it comes to their defensive touches. We were talking about how defense might not win them the game, but that's exactly what's going on as the clock hits 5 seconds. Floof Crew need a goal right now, but we're going back into the Floof Crew side, and with that, Gentle Paws literally just gonna win this one off of defense.
One goal is all you need. One offensive play, just one putting the ball into the net one time. That's all that it takes in the end. If you just defend the whole time, and I would love to see some stats on how many saves Gentle Paws were able to mount at the end of that game. I've seen Static do several epic saves pretty much on the goal line right there, with shots going straight to the top of the crossbar, and Static was just always there to save it away. So hard, I believe, so frustrating for Floof Crew to play, but next game on their own servers might look different again. Let's hope that they can take us to game 5. What do you think, Alex?
Honestly, Floof Crew, I feel, is going to have to really start getting physical, as we saw in Game 1. Because those physical plays are what you need to get past that defense, and it feels like Gentle Paws is just locking down that defense as much as possible, not letting anything get into their net. And Floof Crew is going to have to disrupt that as much as they can.
And disruption is not the only thing right now. I know I've been harking on it, but that goal differential does matter. If Floof Crew win this game, they need to be able to beat that goal differential. And right now, Gentle Paws is up by 4. So not only do they need to win, but they need to win with a goal lead of at least, I think, 5. I might be wrong on that. They might be at +3 and might need to win by 4. But either way, that is a lot of goals to have to win by. But on the EU servers, on Game 4 here in Forbidden Temple, we're going to see if Floof Crew has what it takes to bring this to them. They're going to have to play extremely aggressive. And as a defensive team, that's going to be very, very tough for them.
Oh yeah, but for now, the ball is flying high. 30 seconds into this game number 4. We haven't seen any scores yet, as Firestreak tries to put one in, but Alex is up in time to get the save. Pat now going low, Static once again in defense, able to get a save away. Gonna keep us 0 for all. Zami trying for a save on his own. No team able to get consistent pressure yet. Zami has to flip the ball mid because he has no boost. Now he did get some. Gets a demo on Firestreak Fox as well. And Alex tries for the pass to Pets. Factual Data there for the save. So Pets with the insane read off the backboard is not gonna hit it. It falls down to Alex, but he's missing as well. So many missed opportunities for Floof Crew right here. You would love to see them score it. But Zami, one more shot on the net, and Firestreak Fox with an insane save. Once again, how many saves have we seen just in this first 90 seconds here?
Well, I mean, you're the data man, so you tell me, but there is just so much pressure on the Gentle Paws half here. This is exactly what Floof Crew need to get back into this series here. But it doesn't seem like it's working, because just the absolute amazing defense from Gentle Paws is just not faltering under the pressure. as we see Pads popping this one high, trying to make it as awkward as possible. But once again, factual data is just going to be there. But then we got a demo by Pads. It seems like they might be listening in because we're starting to get a lot more demos in here. And this is what Floof Crew is going to need to get past this defense. Sami with the air dribble, it's not going to go in. Pads trying to pop that one high, but factual data is going to be up for that save. Once again, amazing saves coming out from Gentle Paws. Now Static with a really good 50, trying to follow that up. Pads is going to clear it out. An awkward touch from Firestreak. Pads putting it way too high. It's going to go out to Static, but Alex is going to cut that one off. And then a miss on the goal line. Very awkward, and Alex is going to save that off of a pass from Pads. What an amazing play that was.
And aggression finally does well for Floof Crew, taking that first goal. A good pass out from Pads, and Alex slotting that into the bottom corner. That is a start. But with less than half of the game left, they need a lot more if they want to take this goal differential away from Gentle Paws. Now another chance coming. Zombie's going to get their shot saved by Firestreak. And with this defense being so powerful, you gotta start becoming a little more creative with your shots if you want to get past these guys. I do know that they did start going with the offensive plays, and that has seemed to work so far, continuing to allow them to keep pressure in this Gentle Paws side. Now another shot, and it's gonna be unblocked. Zombie gets a second one.
Yeah, you've been talking about it. I think it must have been like 2 minutes straight of uninterrupted Floof Crew pressure. Gentle Paws are so great in defense, but I mean, you cannot just keep playing defense the whole game. You have to transition into some counterattack sometime, otherwise you will just get boost stuffed and finally score on, and factual data does just that off the kickoff. What an insane angle to score from that, shutting me right up, showing me that they cannot just play defense, also get insane shots, and not even Pads able to save that.
That was so close from Pads as well. Just almost getting that ball out, but just not enough power on that. And that's going to allow Gentle Paws to get back into this game. But still, one goal down, Gentle Paws is going to have to keep up pressure while also trying to defend the pressure from Floof Crew. And we're seeing a lot of bumps from Floof Crew here. Very, very interesting to see as they're just constantly keeping up this pressure now. Just completely changing from the defense we know to the offense that we're now seeing as Pads passing that one out mid to Alex. And what a beautiful goal that is.
And Alex plays that really smartly, seeing Static go up for the save a little bit early, expecting just a power shot forward. Alex plays it into the ground and goes for the bounce shot. And that is exactly the kind of thoughts that you need to have to beat out this Gentle Paws defense. Just taking the little bit of delay on your touches just to throw them off that tiny little bit. It makes all the difference. And now a minute 12 left, and it seems like the barn doors have opened for goals, as suddenly we've seen 4 in the span of like a minute and a half. We're gonna have to see if we get a little bit more from either of these teams as the minute clock's down. Pads passing out, no one there to take the shot. Factual gonna be able to clear this one, and Alex gonna put this up towards the goal again. Now Pads with the dunk, is anybody back? No! It's gonna be a 4th goal, and Floof Crew are winning by 3 now.
Yeah, that's exactly what you wanna see. So much great offensive plays from Floof Crew right here. Seems like on their home server they've just found a very nice groove that they keep going with. And I mean, Gentle Paws, they've got that 1 goal off the kickoff, but apart from that, they seem to be struggling for something to put up against that Floof Crew. Once the pressure starts mounting, once all of the teammates from Floof Crew start rotating up aggressively, it's just really hard for them to deal with it, all the constant pressure. And Zami, 30 seconds left on the clock, is gonna try and make that happen right here. Alex, great 50, it goes high. Someone had to follow Pads with the insane pinch down. What a goal from Pads. 4-goal lead from Floof Crew in the last 20 seconds, and that's exactly what you wanna see.
Yeah, an amazing shot from Pads there, just getting that right off the ground there and just letting that just dribble right in. And 4 goals up, 20 seconds left. Gentle Paws has no way of getting back in this, especially with Alex just immediately off kickoff trying to get some more pressure on there. And if I was Gentle Paws, I'd start thinking, what has Floof Crew changed in this game to allow them to get so many goals so quickly? Because we saw in like the first half of the game, there was barely any goals scored, and then suddenly Floof Crew came out so quickly with so many goals. And Gentle Paws is going to have to get that defense up as much as possible.
Well, so far we have seen 2 games won by Gentle Paws on NA, 2 won by Floof Crew on EU, and I can confirm that Floof Crew did do what we thought might not be possible, and they are now leading in goal differential. So Champions Field gonna be on EU in Game 5, and that might play a lot into how this is gonna go, but an excellent showing from Floof Crew here, taking away their defender titles for just a little bit to show some offensive prowess. And, I mean, they did a great job in tying this series back up.
You know, they just stopped defending the net and they started defending the midfield line. I mean, as I said, we had like 2, maybe even 3 minutes of consecutive pressure for Floof Crew, just staying mounted in their Gentle Paws half, not even moving. Yeah, that one kickoff goal for Gentle Paws, but apart from that, they had nothing to put up against this Floof Crew roster right here. And if Floof Crew can keep this up for one more game, then they might just win this series, especially as we are gonna go back to their home servers right here. Look at that pinch from Pads. Such a perfect way to finish game number 4, and 1 game left to decide it all. It all comes down to game number 5 for the last series of the day. How could it be any other way? Let's go, Fate.
And apparently it decided not to transition in time, so my bad. First couple of seconds gone, but nothing has started so far. So we are in Game 5, 20 seconds down, and it looks like Zami with possession here. And I'm going to pass this one on over to Arilax to start us off.
Alright, thank you, Fade. As we see Pads trying to get control of this, it seems like Floof Crew is starting to play a little bit slower here, which might be a downside here, since what they needed against Gentle Paws was a lot of pressure, but a massive clear out from Alex. That's on target, but Firestreak was able to clear it out. And we're seeing once again all that pressure, but an open net miss from Gentle Paws. Oh no! That's a really unfortunate miss, and they're gonna really want that one back. That might have been what they needed to take this game. But now Zami clearing this out over to Pads. Once again, trying to rely on Pads possibly a little bit too much, and that might be their kryptonite, as Factual Data off the corner is going to put that one in. 1-0 for Gentle Paws.
And that's actually a great goal from Factual Data, as he just really finds the back of the net there. Getting that first goal for Gentle Paws is going to mean so much for them going into this Game 5. They're going to want to get a lead really quickly because they know now that Floof Crew can pop off when needed. However, Alex a little bit too far forward, and it's going to be a second goal for Factual Data here.
Oh, and that's really unfortunate. Factual Data with a great shot. Alex already pushed up a little, maybe expected some more touches to come out from Zami there. But as we've said, whatever happened in the last game, the last 4 games even, does not count anymore. It all comes down to this last game, and Floof Crew have to show up again if they want to take the series. For now, Gentle Paws dominating right here. Alex with a great catch and flick, but Factual Data cannot only score goals, he can also defend his own goal extremely well. And for now, Floof Crew look to have some difficulties on getting that pressure mounted that they did so well with in the previous game. They made it past the midfield line once again, and Pads taking their time. Zami doesn't hit the ball, but Alex is right there for the follow-up. Look how close Alex already was to the play. That's exactly what you want to see from Floof Crew right here. Being ready to score in this offense, go into Gentle Paws half and cut that goalie down in half.
While that was a good goal, however, you don't really want to be relying on Alex for that, as he was the last man back there. Both the other teammates from Floof Crew just couldn't make contact on that ball, and while it was a goal, it wasn't all that impressive, and Gentle Paws might still have Okay, sorry. But Gentle Paws might still have the upper hand in this, as we're seeing a lot more double commits from Floof Crew here. It seems that they're scrambling a lot for this game here, knowing that it is Game 5. But nevertheless, Floof Crew still keeping up so much pressure here, but the defense of Gentle Paws is just unrelenting. And Static trying to clear this one out, but doesn't have any boost. The entirety of the boost on Gentle Paws is very, very low. But nevertheless, they are able to get this out. Factual Data trying to make a play off of this, tries to hit it over Pads, but Pads is going to clear this one out. Now Zombie putting it under Fire Streak. And now no one from Gentle Paws wants to touch this, and it's going to go out to Alex, who's not going to make contact. And now Pads keeping up the pressure, but Fire Streak once again just able to clear this out. And I feel like Floof Crew really needs to start getting up that pressure again, really needs to start getting a lot of bumps and demos in order to disrupt the defense of Gentle Paws here.
We see a nice save from Alex come out and a flick past Static. Is anyone there for the shot? It's going to be Pads, but stopped by Factual Data there. Static now with possession, only 42 boosts, so they're going to pass it off to Fire Streak. Another shot, but it's going to be blocked immediately by Alex, but Alex just booms it over to the other side, and they need to take control of that. They need to start getting a little bit more control, as you said, in that Gentle Paws side, kind of like they did with the last game. Start getting a siege going. That's what we need to see if they want to get another goal. A minute 10 on the clock, and still everybody's to play for. Another shot coming in. Alex can't get to the touch. Zombie puts it to the net, but it's going to be cleared, and now a minute dings on the clock. Floof Crew desperate for a goal here. They want to take this Game 5. They need a series win. It's been so long for them since they've been able to find anything. And now Pads is going to put the team on their back and score another one, tying the game with 47 seconds left.
And you hate to see that for Gentle Paws, all the game, the whole series long, stellar defense, and then when it's all down to 47 seconds on the clock, one defensive mistake leads to the game being tied, giving your opponents another chance in game number 5. And Floof Crew is not gonna let the chance go away easily. Zamino doesn't get the read, no touch in defense either from Pads, and Factual Data scoring the third goal for Gentle Paws in this game number 5, taking them up by 1 goal once again. A weird bounce read for Pads, no connection, 33 seconds on the clock, and this might just spell disaster for Floof Crew.
Yeah, and we saw their Pads thinking that that one was going in, but it wasn't. But the Cuxer, Fire Streak is able to get there, but really impressive try there from Pads. And very, very close. And now Pads once again with the shot. It's going to be high, but Zombie's going to be there. Static is able to clear that one out. And Factual is now going to clear this one out, give his team just a little bit of breathing room here. But Pads is not going to allow that to happen. Zombie trying to clear this one down. Static's going to take control, trying to put it under Alex. Going to go over to Factual. He's going to try and clear this out. It's going to be dangerous. Zombie is not going to get the touch. Pads just isn't moving. They possibly could have caught in that, but nevertheless, Gentle Paws is going to take this series.
And a game 5 goes all the way to the last 27 seconds. And you got to give it to Gentle Paws there. They did really well to reverse their luck on the EU servers. Floof Crew just didn't quite seem to have what they needed in the tank to be able to take that one. And it's unfortunate for them. They're definitely going to want that series back if they could play it again. But well played to both teams. Congratulations to Gentle Paws on another fantastic win. Going to Game 5 once again. These guys really know how to play on the edge of their seats.
They also know how to keep us on the edge of our seats. Such an insane Game 5. Floof Crew with the home late in the game, and then unfortunate, just weird bounces to read in the end there is gonna leave them with no chance of coming back in game number 5. But it has been a hella entertaining series anyway, as it always is going to game 5, and I'm already looking to see them play in the next week.
Yeah, and that was an absolutely insane game. And I just want to say, sorry, Alex, your goal was indeed impressive. I just don't know how to speak. But Floof Crew's performance was really, really impressive, but Gentle Paws just keeping up that defense, and even when under pressure from Floof Crew, still kept up that defense so well. And as they always say, defense wins games, and I feel that Gentle Paws' defense was just on another level in this game.
I have to agree with that. Defense ends up being the victor once again. Of course, with both of these squads, that was an inevitability. But Gentle Paws just seemed to have their goal unlocked way more efficiently than Floof Crew there. And I do have to wonder what the cause of that is. I mean, these guys are very defensive-heavy players. You could see each of their games, they didn't really win by much. It was only a couple of goals. And then Floof Crew, you really thought that when they got that win by 4 goals at the end there, you really thought that the series might have been over, but no. Gentle Paws do know when to clutch up when most needed, and you gotta give them credit for that. But guys, that's gonna be it for us for this week. Unfortunately, with games going into, with these games going so far now, so many series have been played between these teams, I do not have the valid stats for the leaderboard so far. And I also seem to get it wrong every single time I've tried it. So instead, I'm going to direct you guys to type in !schedule in the chat. That's going to pop up the RFDL master sheet, which will allow you to view the stats and schedule for all the players and all of the teams in the league. The leaderboard will be updated within the next couple of days, probably by the end of the day tomorrow, if not done by tonight. So if you guys want to see that, please make sure to get that link and bookmark it if you want to, so you can see it outside of the stream. Also, if you're in the Discord, you can see it at any time under the Master Sheet channel in the Discord. But let's talk about next week, because next week is the end of our first half, guys. We are 4 weeks in out of 10. Up next is week 5, and we got 5 games for you guys next week. We've got I Buy Fursuits versus Rule No, Black Bunny Gaming versus Kitten Corp, I Buy Fursuits versus Flute Crew, Gentle Paws versus Fox Clan, and Kitten Corp versus Rule No. We've got 3 teams playing double headers in Rule No, I Buy Fursuits, and Kitten Corp. This is going to be a week that you guys do not want to miss. Aerolax, Rex, what are your guys' thoughts of next week's matches?
I mean, I'm looking forward to play 2 matches in a week. Hashtag no rules. Let's get it going. Get some hype for us, guys. I mean, we have performed on this series against Floof Crew. I think the next 2 are not gonna be easy either, as it hasn't been against Floof Crew, so definitely gonna keep grinding, and I'm already looking forward to both see how our games play out and how all of the other great series will play out, and if Kitten Corp has any chance in getting Black Bunny Gaming some losses on their sheet.
Yeah, and we shall see how that goes, as Black Bunny Gaming is going up against Kitten Corp, I believe the only team that they haven't gone up against. And this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup here. But just the entirety of week 5, this one is going to be going very, very long. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to see some Rocket League.
I am excited as well, and just to give you guys a little brief overview of the standings, Black Bunny Gaming is going to be in first, of course, with that 5-0 series record. On the bottom is going to be Kitten Corp with a 1-4 record right now. Actually 1-3 record, my bad. They're not playing their next 2 till next week. But everybody else is either 2-2 or 2-3. The standings are so close that I can't even tell you guys where everyone is. That's why I say go and look at that master sheet. In a couple of days, at least, we will have those updated for you guys before the end of the weekend. But really, next week is going to be so important for each of these teams, especially the ones playing double headers. This is going to be their big chances. For Rule No and I Buy Fursuits in particular, winning both of your series could rocket you from 5th or 6th place all the way up to 2nd. It's going to be an incredible time. I can't wait for any of these matchups, but that's all happening next Saturday here, 5 p.m. EDT on the Ecliptic Fades channel. Guys, that's it for us today. I hope you all are excited for another week of RFDL action, and we will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.
See you next week.
See ya.